bucket of fries. The KFC Wow Bucket for $119.95. Bringing people together. KFC, it's finger licking good.
On Saturday, 11th May, the night before Mother's Day, Goodfellas and Notorious Promotion presents From Then to Now.
It's called Ippity Ippity Abba. Don't stop rock.
From Then to Now. At Club Eatings, Ojo Road, Sangre Grande. Doors open from 9 p.m. till. With artists performing live. Swappy, Irfan Els. And surprise guests with your DJs, DJ Romero, Dario Sound Movement, The Perfect One, Mega D, Sean 3.0, and J-Wise, DJ Nigel, and many more. Get your tickets now. Tickets available at the venue. And committee members. Tickets cost $100. Call 764-4837 and 463-7303. Get your tickets early. It's the ultimate Mother's Day gift. Saturday, 11th May. All roads lead to Club Eatings, Ojo Road, Sangre Grande.
Put food on your table. ADC is affordable. Shop at ADC Supermarket, Cleaver Road. A very comfortable and clean environment. These prices are unbelievable. Come see for yourself. We have the best alcohol prices. Don't miss out. Get those specials on liquor. Put food on your table with ADC Supermarket, conveniently located at number 4 Cleaver Road in Arima. Every Friday and Saturday is real vibes and live entertainment from your very own DJ Christian on Friday and Saturday. Everyone is talking about ADC Supermarket. Shop in comfort and in a clean environment with the best prices for all your grocery needs. Secured parking. Remember, free delivery. Put food on your table. ADC is affordable. ADC Supermarket, number 4 Cleaver Road in Arima.
ashes we rise. There's no one like you. None like you. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. Into the darkness you shine. Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. None like you. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? Stand against. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? Stand against.
More FM 104.7. Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Polo with headline news on CNC3. Attorney General Reginald Amor says the Freedom Law Chambers is requesting more than he is willing to pay for its client, Auditor General Jaiwanti Ramdas. Ramdas was instructed by the AG to seek legal advice on certain sections of the Exchequer and Audit Act. At the time, the AG advised Ramdas he was already representing the Finance Minister in the matter. However, AG Amor yesterday said that Ramdas is seeking full coverage of her legal fees, including legal action against the AG's office and the Finance Minister over claims they made in the public domain. But the AG says he will pay for the opinion on the Exchequer and Audit Act and nothing more.
I have made it very clear that I have a duty to make sure that the public purse is managed responsibly. I reiterated my commitment to pay legal fees for that which the Auditor General had requested, an opinion on the true construction of sections 24 and 25 of the Exchequer and Audit Act, and beyond that, I am not prepared to commit the public purse to any more fees.
Finance Minister Colm Imbert has condemned opposition leader Kamla Persad-Bissessa's critique of the impending probe into the understatement of public revenue for fiscal 2023. On Wednesday, Persad-Bissessa called the internal investigation an illegal sham, adding that the Public Service Commission was the only institution to ensure a transparent investigation. However, Imbert called his statements nonsense as he defended the cabinet-appointed team headed by retired Justice David Harris. He said he expects all concerned parties from the Central Bank and Board of Inland Revenue to cooperate with the team. And while he refused to say which department was at fault, he rubbished Persad-Bissessa's concern over the independence of the investigation.
So who is supposed to pick the team? I ask the leader of the opposition to pick the team? It's nonsense. As I said, this is not a commission of inquiry. And even in a commission of inquiry, the cabinet selects the members of the commission of inquiry.
In 5 days, the extension granted to Earl Hereward Christopher to remain this country's top cop will expire. But despite the looming deadline, Cabinet remains mum on whether they'll grant a second extension. Hereward Christopher was expected to retire after May 14, 2023, when she turned 60. However, she was granted a one-year extension, which will expire next Wednesday. The Police Service Commission is yet to receive a list of applicants for the post of Top Cop. Those were your 6 a.m. news headlines. We'll have another news update at the top of the hour right here on CNC3.
Also, yes. Oh boy. Also making CNC3 news. Members of the Pushback Movement / Stakeholders United Movement say they are in full support of the Auditor General Ramdas stand against the Minister of Finance in the 2023 public accounts fiasco. People power! People power! People power! We must live better. We deserve to live better. We have to live better. That was the cry of hundreds of people that came out yesterday at the Brian Lara Promenade. While we gathered there in our hundreds, the media did not come to us, and we decided to go to them. Our first destination was TV6 Express House. When we reached there, they told us just deliver the letter, go our way. The people said, no. We want to speak to the head of news. We want to speak to the editor. We want to speak to somebody of importance.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
And hear what? We ain't blocking nobody that want to come out express, you know. But we ain't moving until we get somebody of significance. And then the people started. I can still hear it in my ears. I can still feel that unity. I can still feel that power. I can still feel that togetherness, that courage. And I'm sure for those of you that was there, oh God boy, ain't all you feel it too? Ain't all you feeling like we accomplished something? But we now start. It go grow bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah. And while we are there, I want to say thanks very much to the mother of that boy and all who died and was part of it and got that courage and strength to come down there. I hope that they run with her story as much as they run with ours. But we say we wasn't moving. We say send down somebody. And then the people start to shout. The people have the power. The people have the power. The people have the power. And it go on and on and on until everything came to us. You the people made it possible. You the people had that courage. You the people make sure that we ain't spend we money. Travel, we done hungry, we hungry. We done taking that time and effort. That our time out there could not have gone in vain. We say it's not only the people in the promenade must see us. We insist that the country must have an idea and know of we being out there delivering that very important letter and making sure the fourth pillar of democracy don't ignore us, don't shy away from us, but to stand with us. And I just keep hearing people had the power. People had the power. People had the power. And nobody wasn't moving. From there, we went to Guardian Building. While going through the promenade, and the people just keep shouting, people are the power. People power. People power. People have the power. People power. People power. And we head to Guardian Building. Unlike TV6 and Express at Getty Hunts one time, it was not like that there. That's a little young boy, no problem, man. You doing your work. But we came to do our own. He said, hey, come off the stairs. He said, I nobody to collect all the letter. I ready, man, the young boy say. I say, Papa. Here it is, we ain't moving till we get all the head of news, all the editors. Yeah. And it had a while before we could get through. But while there, you know, it have buildings around. And the people start again. People power. People power. People power. People have the power. People have the power. And the people go on and on and on and on. Some of the assistants of Valerie and many others. The people power bring out Mr. Samaru and all the right media on social media. I think it's San Anton, not San Anton. Yeah, I think it's that. No. Who was there? Those of you on Facebook and YouTube, on Real Media TT, let me say a pleasant good morning to each and every one of you that are locked on. Anne Marie, all of you, Nadira, Anne Brown, all of you, Passar, John, Afisa D. Mohammed, Grace Caesar. Hey, John, yeah, well, I don't say John. Hey, Marilyn Cecharan. Oh, boy, girl. I know you want to be there. You will be soon, man. Good morning to you. Tara. Good morning, Sita. Jack Group, a pleasant good morning. Todd Gray, good morning to you. Butram John, a pleasant good morning to you. Hey, Natasha, good morning to you. Hey, Stefan, good morning to you. Rudy, good morning to you. Oh boy. Carmen, good morning. Judy Ali, good morning. Bobby, good morning to you. Angela, good morning to you. Mira from Princetown, good morning to you. Ryan, good morning. Ram Sarup, a pleasant good morning to you. Wenrick, good morning to you. Denise, good morning to you. Joe Ali, I know you was here, but next time let your schoolmates here now. You know how long I see you, Joe Ali? Today or tomorrow I come and I'm dead now. People is dead just so you know. I ain't get to see you and you had the opportunity to see me, everybody. When you see your schoolmate, let me see you now. Hey, Peter, good morning to you, Peter Daniel Indra. Good morning to you. Jacqueline Sami, a pleasant good morning to you. Rosa, good morning. Yes. Now I'll start from the top of that list. I might miss out some people. Mother Bernie, a pleasant good morning to you. Silver Fox, all of you out there, to the people in Tobago that continue to give us that encouragement, continue to give us that strength, continue to pray for us. Tobago people, a pleasant good morning to you. Tafika, good morning to you. Rual, good morning. Yes, Mother Bernie. It was a very. Some people might say it's successful if tongue bun down. No. What make it successful? And I'm feeling it while I'm talking, boy. It's the unity of the people, boy. The courage of the people. The will of the people. The strength of the people. For who was there when you call in? Tell me if I lie now.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
And for who was not, your opportunity coming soon. Because the promise we made to the media, the promise we made to the country, is that this thing ain't going and die a slow death at all. This is not a 9-day mentality at all. With what I see there yesterday, and with those of you that did not come out and still looking for that courage, still looking for that hope, and you all feeling it now, all is seeing it now, you all will find yourself there because you all, some of you say you ain't coming because you say the people ain't serious. Now you all see the people serious. Are you with us? Yes, the mother who lost her baby, for the person who sent that message there. Rosa Ali. Yes. The mother who lost her child was there. I don't want to say no more, you know. All I can tell, Macano, Malcolm X, Miss Santa Cruz, Miss Roadbrook, Mr. La Hocketa, Miss La Hocketa, Dexter, Sita, Dexter wife, this, oh God, so much, the Arima team, hey, Pagay, Darren Daniel, Metal Man, all of you, the Arima team, love, Bishop, yes, Mr. Bishop. And the whole Arima team clip. God bless you. Bang, bang, bang. I won't forget the Andy for Grandy and the Grandy people that came out. God bless you. How could I forget Newbie? doing his work, trying hard to make sure we can still get some of the things up live. Emily, that's all of you. Carlos, Philip, all of you. Mr. Tunapuna. Man, so much of people was there, boy. While they come before me and I remember the names, I can just, a man live from quite away, Florida. Florida, quite Florida to come join us. And then from the Guardian building, where we get everybody dressed like Express House, because again, people power. People power. The people have the power. We had to head to Newsday, but time was on us. So we head to where the ex-parliament building was. We did Anthony, we did Michael, Sing, we did Sharon. Yeah, Sharon Rampasad. We had there, the police, I think the police service was, they just leave us because they felt us. That's the best I can say, man. And kudos to those patient officers that make sure they did not disturb us. And let people power be the cry. People power. So from there we went there. We did not get to meet the Auditor General herself. Remember, this is a live case. But we met the Deputy Auditor General and their staff. We talked for about 10-15 minutes. Lennox sit, myself, Michael Kerr, representing you. What was nice, they was expecting us. From when we reached by that door, to even go through the machine to make sure you have no guns and lighters, the scanning machine, we was greeted and expected. We was escorted by a guard from the machine, from there straight to second floor. We end up passing second floor, going straight up to higher, plenty higher floor. God said, well, hey, we had to go back down. And it was like everything, you know, you will know the vibes. You will feel the spirit. You will understand if you are accepted or not. You will understand if you are if they are looking out for you. And everything was in place. Everything. With a very warm staff at the Auditor General's office. A very nice, pleasant Deputy Auditor General. And the nice lady who to the side there. Maybe the PRO, however, but just guiding in a very smart way. The do's and the don'ts in our conversations. But it was all love and support. And you can see that it was very supportive to know and understand that the people of Trinidad and Tobago are in the Auditor General office or Auditor General corner. And when I say Auditor General office, I mean from the Auditor General to the Deputy go straight down to the bottle washer in there. That's my observation. That's just a short clippings of how things went down. So before we go to the lines and hear you, the people, you was there, how do you feel? How your experience was? Would you advise other people on our next occasion to be there with us, to stand with us? Did you feel people power? But before we go to you on the lines, I must say a pleasant good morning to you, Lennox Smith. It have a lot of people have to call out, I really didn't. But during the course of the day, you all call in. Give yourself that recognition. Please do that. I will remember everybody at the spur of the moment. Anna Ramsami and all was there. Lennox Smith, a pleasant good morning to you.
A pleasant good morning to you as well, my friend. You heard me loud and clear?
Loud and clear.
Yes, indeed. Of course, it was a tremendous day. A pleasant good morning to all and sundry, East, West, North, South, Central, our friends in Tobago, and wherever you are, streaming on the World Wide Web. A pleasant good day to you. Yes, indeed. It was a letter day yesterday. I think the message was in fact sent, and I want to thank you, Andy, for being as creative as you did. By of course recognizing that in the past one ingredient would have been overlooked in a venture such as that, and that is of course the traditional media non-presence. And I think having regard to the strategic location that we had assembled, and having regards to the fact that it is in the capital city, and therefore all of the major media houses of a traditional nature would have been in close proximity. We were able, of course, to match. And I think, I want to tell people that the motivation was not to look for fame or to look for unnecessary publicity. It was motivated by and large from the experiences that we were highlighting during the course of the weeks before and leading up, of course, to yesterday's activity. And that is that lady who son was who was badly treated by the public health system and who eventually died. I understand that. So it was not just a singular or one-dimensional, let's say, motivation, but it was that. Because issues like these are too often swept under the carpet. So in spite of the fact that we had our objective on supporting, endorsing, as well as making certain that the Auditor General recognized that the people and people power is behind her, and that there can be no greater power than that. Not even that of the PNM, who believe that because they have 22 seats in the parliament, just have sort of a tenuous number from 41, and the fact that the people did not vote in masses. They did not get, in other words, the popular vote either. So it means that therefore there is a cadre of persons out there, and I submit that we are that cadre who are representing, of course, that part of the population that is opposed to poor governance, mismanagement, lack of accountability and transparency, and a group of individuals who have literally weaponized government against the people and, of course, independent institutions as well. And this was a classic case. I want to tell you that the human aspect of it, the bread and butter issue, is really and truly underlying our motivation as a team. And of course, we hope that that would have been reflected on that fateful day yesterday, when we assembled outside of Express, outside of Guardian, outside of Tower C, to, of course, do what is required, and that is to reinforce our commitment to our democracy, to make certain that the rule of law cease to be infringed by this marauding bunch of opportunistic political parasites. and of course the separation of powers and the checks and balances that are enshrined for our good governance and the advancement of Trinidad and Tobago no longer will be seen by this administration, by the Rowley administration, as a domain that they could ride roughshod over, and that they can do what they want and change the rules to suit their own selfish and self-serving political agenda. This day yesterday would have, of course, symbolized and ignited that force. And I want to say that it has taken, of course, an international dimension as well. Wherever Dr. Rowley is, I'm sure that you would have heard, and I'm sure that anybody he is encountering at this point in time or at that point in time would have said, look what is happening in Trinidad and Tobago, the country that you are boasting of, that you lead, and that it is so passive to the kind of intolerance that any democracy would not countenance when you have a government
like
that
this
has been.
Well, look, we have Miss Santa Cruz Lennox Smith already online. A pleasant good morning to you, Miss Santa Cruz.
Yes,
good morning, Andy.
Commendation to you, ma'am. Your presence was extremely welcome and felt.
Yes, Lennox, good morning to you, Mikey, Newbie, and to everybody out there. Andy, I first want to congratulate the 400 people that came out. Yes, we always say we could do better, but I want to congratulate them. They made the effort and came out there. I was so proud, Andy. And let me tell you something, there were a lot of new people out there because a lot of people didn't know who I was, and they came and they were introducing themselves to me, right? And they were coming and talking to me because you know the faces, the familiar faces that you're accustomed seeing all the time. But there were a lot of new people there. And I was so happy, I was so proud when I saw that Maxi from Arima pull up a big maxi, right? But you know, I couldn't make the whole rounds because of the fact, you know, traveling. I had to travel, and you know, when you meet up the school children at a certain hour, you wouldn't get anything. I wouldn't have gotten anything to go home. But I came early. I spent some time with the people, talking to everybody, listening to what it is they had to say, and it was really, really nice. But I want to say something here this morning. First on the agenda, you all have to appoint somebody to speak to people, right? Don't let anybody call like somebody on the committee or whatever to talk to reporters or whatever. You don't want to have anybody talking to them and talking nonsense, I would put it this way. Now, we have to make it very, very clear that this is not a UNC initiative, right? Because a lot of people is of the opinion, I'm not coming here because I will be supporting the UNC. That is not so. You will be supporting what the wrong, you will be supporting us against the wrong things that we're standing up for with this government, right? This is not a UNC opposition initiative. This is a people's opposition initiative. Anybody that is against the government for what it is they're doing should have been out there yesterday, Andy. Should have been out there yesterday. You can't tell me $57 million being spent on the zoo to upgrade the zoo. We know it is not going to end at $57 million. It is going to escalate, right? Look at the two schools in Lavantil, and PNM say they care about the people. Those Lavantillians, they care about themselves. They could have been out there protesting with us yesterday, although I don't know if they were there, right? As I keep saying, this is not a UNC initiative. And people getting it wrong, that why UNC couldn't bring out this and UN. No. Once something is affecting your life in this country, you should have been out there yesterday. But I felt so proud. Andy, there was an elderly lady there with us, right? With my friend from Labre. I don't want to call her name, but we were there. She came and she was talking to us. And people came from Labre, right? And that lady only had heart surgery a month ago. She just came back from the doctor's visit and she decided to come and spend some time with us. But she had to leave because she had to travel as well. I tell her that's all right. Just put your name in the book and you can go if you want. That people will know that you were here supporting this cause. And this is what it is all about, supporting the cause. And you know what I admire? Last night, when Wall Street spoke to Mikey, Mikey was really good. Mikey put it across nicely. Very, very nice. And again, Andy, I must say, $57 million being spent on the zoo. And I don't think it's even a great deed for the animals themselves. It's that building that they put in cinema and whatnot in it, right? And yet still we can't get medication in the hospital. And if these are the things that people still seeing and hearing and still sitting on the fence and undecided, something is wrong with the people of this country. Again, I thank those for all who came out. Thanks a lot, Andy, and take care.
Well said, well said.
All major papers, as was promised, you all made. That is the courage. That is the strength. All front page of the Express. You all made your voices be heard. God bless each and every one of you that come out. And God bless each and every one of you that will be coming out on the next call. Man, let me go to the lines. Morning caller.
Yay!
Good morning, good morning.
Man. Morning to
Good morning, good morning.
Morning to Mikey, morning to Beauty. Andy boy, I get up so happy this morning. I want to say thanks to all who came out yesterday. I want to say a special thanks to all the side that came down from Labrie. Miss Sabrina, who came always with us. I want to tell Sabrina good morning and welcome back. I got in June safely last night. All the Labrie policy, Joe and you said I came down from Labrie. Yesterday evening they marched up and they went back up with
Nice, I like that. And that is good, Laukata. And anybody that call and only meet people and only remember their names, hail them out, encourage them because we have to meet again.
Yeah. Andy boy, man, I'm pleased and with everybody that was here. Yeah, you must side that came down. I leave from Barataria. The next lady from Parliament went up. Everybody was here. But what I'm saying this morning, Andy, I want all who get an Express paper this morning because it's history. Go to the news cell and get the Express and cut out that front page. You will see the ground report in all the glory. I want you to frame that and keep that so you can show your children and your grandchildren that they will know who stand up for them to put them in a better position when they study. All who came, Mr. Tunapuna was here, Mr. Santa Cruz, Mr. Woodbrook, all who came out yesterday. Andy, I feel a joy in my heart, boy. I went out there, I wasn't 100% feeling good. I did pains in my foot and things. But after I move around, the pains just vanished. But I was a happy man yesterday. I'm glad for all who came out. We asked them to stick with us. We're looking for a better life for you all, for your children, for your family and everybody. So stick with us. Carry the fight to the end. We are giving up and we come out to fight and we fight into the end. I locked on and listening.
Thank you very, very much.
If you don't have a call, Andy, there were 3 anomalies that I want to highlight. But of course,
it have one. Somebody in line there already.
Somebody's in line. Go ahead. Go ahead, caller.
You go ahead, caller.
Hi, morning, Andy. Morning, Lennox. Oh, God, it was so wonderful yesterday to see so much of people came out in their numbers. While I was there, I said, but wait, where all these people, they're not coming or what? But when I do so, and I see so many one by one coming, I say, yes. I say, yes, and glory be the Father today. And it was real nice to meet so much of different people. They came out in the numbers. We appreciate it. And you know, sometimes it's, you know, you had to carry a child to school or whatever, but they made the effort to be there, and it was nice. So all you, welcome that. We are waiting to go again, to go at it, because we have to get out this government. There's no vision government. There's no upliftment government. The respect. You have no respect for human. We have to get them out. And we have to do that fast before the election. Thank you.
Go ahead, next caller.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ground Report. Tunapuna here, fellas. Andy,
Go ahead, Mr. Tunapuna, and thanks so much for your presence, your support, and boy, you and all will be able to tell to the people on how you felt, how it was, and our message was well sent.
Andy, let me tell you something. A marathon starts with one footstep. And we see people are now beginning to get that consciousness that the Ground Report is implementing and, you know, get into the minds of people. Andy, I felt so heartened with the amount of people that come and met me. The people from Library all about and say, oh, you, Mr. Tunapuna, good contribution, blah, 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 what are they? I'm not looking for fame or for no name. But let me tell people this. This is about our country. We have to defend it. And if we don't stand up, our generations to come, the young people will watch us and they will tell us, what did you do to protect this country? If you did absolutely nothing, they will watch us with scorn. But I want to make a little appeal, because I saw something on the papers yesterday, Andy, that had me real baffled. Where you just look at the fraud that this government is perpetrating on the people. Where Colmebert set up this new committee to investigate the Auditor General report and what have you. These people have no shame, because in the first they should have accepted that thing, because the fact remains that the Auditor General tell you that, hey, money missing and you cannot account for it, you have no bills, you have no receipts or nothing like that. So therefore, what am I going there to investigate? And they should have refused that. But you see, you know, they're going to come with some kind of cock and bull story and what have you. And I am saying this is real shameless. Now, in addition to that, there is another issue with the, oh God, I have it written down there. But anyhow, I'll call back later again. But the point I'm making here, Andy, is that this government is hell-bent on misleading and hoodwinking the people. Because you can't tell me that you can account for it and you want to set up a committee to investigate this. Eh? There is so much things that people looking forward to, and you cannot come forward and tell the people, well, look, this so and whatnot. But you're making all kind of excuses and whatnot, and want to blame the opposition, want to blame things. But Andy, I was very disappointed last night, because I was switching from station to station on the television, hoping to get the views of the radio, the TV station in the 7 o'clock news. I just met Samson Anton, Akash Samaru by Guardian. I ain't seen nothing on the TV. I said, well, let me switch to TV6. I ain't seen nothing. But now that all you mentioned, the TV6, the Express has this thing and thing. But the fact remains this is for people who watching this 7 o'clock news would have been so informed that one transpired. But there was no telecast of that event taking place. You know, so I felt kind of disappointed and thing. But as I say, Andy, we have a job to do. And let me tell you something, Andy. You see the Ground Report? People and are calling on the Kamala Prasad and them Bissessa government whenever they get in power. You see, Andy, Lennox, Mikey, all the fellas have to get a position in something, you know. Be it a state board, be it whatever it is. Because you know what? You all have been fighting the fight and attacking the government in full force, exposing the nakedness of corruption and all of that and what have you thing. and all they deserve something. Rather than you have like some of them who was inside the party, the Rugby and the Rambali and all of them who was undermining the thing, and did absolutely nothing to build and restore confidence in the electorate, as we all busy doing. So, fellas, God bless and thanks to all those who come out. Those who didn't come out, well, they had their reasons and whatnot and thing, Andy. But then you have those who, for maybe genuine reasons, who didn't come out. But then you have those who will call in the radio station and blah, 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 and all kind of nonsense and things. I met elaborate people and things, boy, Andy. And, you know, it was so nice to see people traveling from all that distance. But, Andy, what was most frightening to me?
But last point.
I traveled from Tunapuna. I left my car home and I traveled. And Andy, going down the bus route, Andy, oh, God. You know, the bus route like a labyrinth. If you see how stink this place is, from all mover there, going right down to the thing, the garbage pile all on the roof. You're watching all this nasty, stinking water and all this kind of... I would have expected to see the whole of Beatum and all these people down there by the thousands and thing, Andy. I mean, these people want more. What it is they want. That you are affected.
But what we get so far was great. We want to encourage people on our next venture that they come out and join us. Let 500 be 1,000. Let 1,000 be 2,000. Let 2,000 be 6,000. Let 6,000 end up 20,000. And what was nice, the Grandi team came out. After Rima is what? Valencia Grandi? Ah, boy. I like how Valencia, I like how Grandi and Arima is working very, very close. Pagaya, pleasant good morning to you. The Arima team, the full clip. Good morning to you all. Morning, caller.
Yeah, and the morning, the bellman.
Hi, good morning to you, my motivating friend.
Yeah, I hear everybody calling from all about how I move all about and how they're so great. I leave Moruga 7:30 to come to Port of Spain. Me hear nobody say Moruga. I hear nobody say the bellman. Me hear nobody say that. I don't want to.
Oh God, we must know the bellman. But it's usually what petting.
Yeah, because I move.
The bellman goes without saying. You don't want to say bellman.
Everybody know bellman there.
I don't want to say.
Sometimes it is good to hear it, but you know, in times like these, you are the motivator, and I think I mentioned that in yesterday's program as to the distance you are coming from, and people, and in conversation with others who have observed your tenacity and your commitment and your patriotism.
Yeah.
So we just know it goes without saying. But go ahead, my friend.
My bell, that bell is power, because no matter how you're balling, music I go on box, but once you hit that bell, you have to pay attention. You see, it brings the attention of people all on, who wasn't even in the movements, all on the street. The bell will draw their attention. That bell is power. But I want to say thanks to all who was there, Lennox, and who wasn't there. As I say, one stone upon one stone is bring another stone, and so on. And the other time when we're going out there, I know we're going to have maybe double time that amount of people that came out there. But who was there? I held Mr. Tanapuna throat, and I asked God to bless the throat. I said, brother, I may not be like you, because you bring things from the Guardian, the Express, the papers, and so on. And I may not be able to bring it as how you bringing it. But what I'm going to tell you that the PNM is the worst thing, where everybody knows. Bad road. I think I leave home so early, because the road bad. You understand? No water in the area, no this, no that, and all sort of things. So I wish everybody the best, Trinidad and Tobago, as we go forward. Power to the people. Andy, I didn't know you wasn't feeling well, because the way I see you moving there yesterday, and Mikey K, nobody wouldn't say that you was the man just a few days wasn't feeling well. Like he was fooling us. Oh God, you have power, you have, you know, the movements in you. I hope Sandy Grandi, all you, the prophet come in, Grandi, always support him. Have a blessed day, Trinidad and Tobago. And before I go, I always have to say good morning to my former Prime Minister. Have a blessed day, Lennox.
Grandi for Grandi and Grandi for Andy.
Wow. Come on, let's go to the lines. Morning caller. Olio, we make the front page of the Express, you know. We make the second, I think it's the second page at the Guardian, you know. We did well. And we ain't done. Go ahead, caller.
Andy.
Good morning.
Andy.
Go ahead, caller.
Morning, Andy.
Go ahead. Morning.
Yes, go ahead, caller. Morning.
Good morning.
This is
morning. This is David and Gabriel.
David and Gabriel, a pleasant good morning to you.
Yes. We are part of the We Say No movement concerning the merit points. We was there to support you yesterday as well.
Yes, I met you. We talked. When we was talking, going up the walkover to go across to the promenade. I don't forget. So, right?
All right.
Let the people know. And look, you all come out to give that support because we need to give back that support to you, the people, based on go ahead the merit points.
Yes. We have the president on the line. So
the president on the line.
Open to him. Yeah. So go ahead.
All right, Mr. President, a pleasant good morning to you.
Grand Rising, King Andy. How you doing?
I'm all right. You all come out and you all form yourself in association dealing with the merit points that unfortunately distressing real people that depends on their vehicles for a living and all those things. You all find it is very advantageous. All you find it is very discriminating. But go ahead, talk to the people. And when is your next meeting?
First of all, I wanna thank you guys for the opportunity to be able to share knowledge and to be able to share the air. Firstly, my main issue with all of this that is taking place is I don't understand the sudden focus, right, on the population, on the citizenry. It is clear that the government has no plan, and obviously that's why their plan is to tax the citizens into oblivion. Given the fact that you have a rise in crime, I mean, look at the situation. Just yesterday, I was marooned in my area because we had a shooting and a death that took place based on the shooting, a homicide in Saparia here. And the police basically locked the area down and started, checking motorists. When the fact of the matter is you have a crime here, you have obvious fallouts of that situation, and you're not chasing after the criminals. You just, putting these citizens in a sense of confusion, and you finding ways to tax them into oblivion, because it's clear that there's no revenue coming out of the government's coffers. They have no ideas on how to generate an income for this country, so the citizens have to pay the cake. The reality is, Andy and Lennox as well as Mikey K, we Say No, the movement, we have brought a lot of citizens together, and our plan is to approach this subject with the greatest amount of girth that we can, and we are inviting you guys to join with us on the 19th as well. We want you guys there. We would like to hear from you, your perspective on it. We Say No, the movement is essentially a civil society group, and our job, really and truly, is not just the merit points. We are here for the property tax. We are here for that situation you guys uncovered. Well, not uncovered. You guys are championed yesterday with the Auditor General. We are here for everything. We are here for anything that concerns the well-being of the citizenry of Trinidad and Tobago. The reality is the merit point system is something that is infringing on our rights because our freedom of movement is affected, and it's unconstitutional, all right, that they would put laws in place overnight to oppress the citizens to such a degree that persons have been losing their license. You have a private entity such as Arrive Alive demanding money from citizens in order to have their license reinstated. That is unconstitutional, and information reaching us based on proper research and so on. We have consulted with attorneys as well. We have intentions of filing legal action, all right?
So we need every single citizen in Trinidad and Tobago on board, because this is not a, you know, we Trinis have a mindset that, okay, that's not affecting me today, I'm not going to take a look at it. But as simple as a parent that pulls up to their child's school, right, to pick them up after school, you have no parking signs near the school. I want to know where the parents are supposed to park. And that ticket attracts 3 demerit points. And the mere fact that you are making these officers judge, jury, and executioner, because what is happening is that when you get a ticket, you could get 3 tickets in one day and lose your license immediately. Why do we give so much power to law enforcement officials? The reality is, me being a former law enforcement official myself, you might know me, Mikey, as Dr. Real. I used to be on Synergy TV, but the introduction by David is a personal one. But most people in Trinidad and Tobago would know me as Dr. Real. We'll talk in real time on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. All right? I have been an activist for the last 10 years. I have been in Pushback 1, Pushback 2. You and I met on several occasions, again, Mikey, as well as Andy. So, and there was a morning when you came to our program, Andy. I don't know if you guys could remember that. That would have been back in 2019. So, the thing is, I don't have a choice in the matter. I have been walking this road tirelessly, and it doesn't make a difference. I have been a victim of circumstance, because when I try to open certain doors in terms of, you know, employment, those doors are being slammed in my face because of the stand I took for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. I will continue to make that stand. And on the 19th of May, we have invited you guys to come on board with us. We also have the truckers on board. We are trying to. I have to reach out to Mr. Ramlin this morning, and any other attorneys that are willing to champion the cause as well.
We also have
David, you were saying something?
We have shuttles on board. So who come in from the east, Arima, we have maxis that will be available there to take you all to the venue and back, and as well as Port of Spain.
Nice.
So on the 19th, we also, I just want to say, we want to touch the fact that we're not against certain law breakers in terms of alcohol. You have gained enough points with alcohol. You have gained enough points with dangerous driving on the shoulder. We could understand these demerit points for these situations. But you can't put a demerit point for a gentleman about a broken light or his you know, simple things. I know they come with this windscreen law where you have to take the sun. You have to literally take the sun. So who have a guide for the child on the window? That's a charge now, right? That was put on the media yesterday. That they're waking up overnight with these things. So the government natural resources now, as I see it, is that it is the public. That is where the natural resources are. And Trinidadians, we have to wake up. When is enough going to be enough? All right? Come on, it has to start somewhere. It has to start somewhere. If we have to make a better future for our children, you have to exercise. As I always say, social media, your phone is a very good format that shows unity. It shows unity because we have a lot of groups on phone. Everybody part of some group, right? But if you want to show strength,
time and venue.
Time and venue on the 19th.
The 19th, yes. Okay. Gabriel?
The time and the venue, yeah. Where?
Yes, it's on the 19th at Barker Grounds. Sunday the 19th, yeah, at Barker Grounds, next to the Nagar site.
4 p.m.
Yeah, 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Sorry, 4 p.m.
Right, Barker Ground. Barker Ground is where?
Again.
That's right before the Nagar site, before Price Plaza, heading to Chaguanas.
Right, on the Churchill Roosevelt Highway. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
That's where Incheon have his place there.
That's right.
Yes, that's right.
All right. Well, say that, man. Everybody know that place there by Incheon there.
Right.
Right.
So looking forward to work with everybody here, and as we're on the social media here, I want to say this, that every group that has a group that is interested in fixing Trinidad, because that's why groups have been created in this country, we have to merge together under one movement, right? And it's time that we get that understanding, right? As I said to you yesterday, Andy, a few people, you see, Trinidadians have been trained into the I and me mentality, and it is what is ripping our societies in pieces. I say this daily. A few people came from Venezuela just recently, and they implemented the we and us They just utilize that we and us mentality. And now today they dominate the avenue and certain places in Trinidad. Right? And they only here about 5 years now. There's power in unity, people. There's power in working together. All right? So let's put on our boots and our thinking caps. All right? And let's work together, please. Work together.
No problem.
All right?
Man. So by November 19th, you'll continue to come on, give the information. So
I think
people who want to come
a very
from
good cause. It's a topical issue and a good cause because it's about bread and butter. This thing is affecting directly and indirectly and broadly, and therefore it has to be addressed. So we will be supportive of such a initiative. All right.
All
yes,
right.
on the 19th, of course.
Thank you so much, gentlemen.
No
Thank
problem.
you.
All right, fellas. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And we will organize and push that. Make sure on the 19th. There are plenty of you all drivers, all the lost, all the thing just has to break windscreen or lighting working. And so there's something all you had to get involved in. All you need to get involved in it. Go ahead, Lyndon Mark. A pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning to you all.
Yeah, good morning to you, Lyndon.
I feel I got to negotiate with Robert Amaro to do a ground report live from Tobago segment. You know. We're getting hot across here. We're really getting hot. But good morning to you and all your listeners. Good morning to Mikey K and Lennox Smith.
Man.
I want to say to you all this morning, we have an epidemic in our hands, you know. Very, very serious epidemic. And that epidemic is really causing for us some problems because we have a government who is saying to the nation today that they can account for 2.6 billion. Out of that, we are also seeing a spurge in our crime situation in Tobago. We have a serious epidemic in our hands. Don't know if you all would have seen what would have literally happened with the recent murder of the young lady on the island. But we crime situation spiraling out of control. And for me right now, I think I am beyond talked out to conversations that we have had with the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service more than 5 years now. And I want the public, we need a solution whereby the people need to come together and have their own symposium and then invite the police. This what we're doing here, with all the talking, it's working to some content, but it's not working because Tobagoans and Trinidadians need to recognize that Fitzgerald Hines this morning is supposed to give the people of Trinidad and Tobago some real answers as to why the Ministry of National Security is not performing in real time. And Andy, I want to invite you and Lennox Smith. I know all of us have all your conversations every day. You see this thing we call data and information? We are in the data and information age where these things can be easily be proven in the court of law because the Ministry of National Security has a responsibility to ensure that they can protect the people in real time. Andy, we are not being protected in real time. This thing when police officers are in stations, you know what I'm saying to you, at some point in time, but when there are specific events, they're coming out in full baton. They're coming out in full gear to show that they have a use of force. But when we do not have any real events, they are not out there on the nation streets 24/7. It is not working for us. These drive-by shootings that we have going on, it is a real proof that shows there is no real, what we call rapid response of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. There are stations all over the country whereby the moment a citizen decides to make a report, they're supposed to be able to detach any one of the units to these, situations. But that's not what we have happening. And this is why you recognize a number of these criminals realize that they could go on with these drive-by shootings and they could find themselves into safety because we have a lazy Trinidad and Tobago Police Service that is not providing 24 model of service. And these roadblocks, you see they have conducting, these roadblocks, whilst it is good for the purpose of zooming in on criminals, it is also a very, very backward step, because many times these police officers are going out there, they are not going out there with real information to be able to say, we know this criminal moving from east to west on this road, we're going to set up a roadblock 50 perimeters out to make sure that we can zoom in and catch a criminal. We're not dealing with 2024 bundle policing. What we have here are a bunch of washed out police officers who served over 20 years, and we just give them a rank after years of service. We have a police commissioner office, and we have, the police commission office. They are just there, but they are old, outdated models. This is why we cannot catch our criminals, Andy. Lennox, this is why we have a problem with our judicial system. This is why literally plenty of these women all over Trinidad and Tobago, they are just dying out like flies because we have a lazy approach to what we call a constitution that says the Trinidad and Tobago government shall provide to citizens the right to protection which they sign into, and right now they are breaching it. The crime situation is out of control, and I think Fitzgerald Hines should have already removed himself from office. But let me say finally, because this needs to be said, we have a bigger problem in this country, and it is white-collar crime. And when our government could come and tell you directly that we are having a problem now because we have one man that is appointed to the Attorney General office, but they are not taking the responsibility to prosecute white-collar crime, what you have is what we call a breach in what we call it. There's a conflict in what we call the interest, whereby one office allegiance is to the Prime Minister's office, when that is allegiance is supposed to be to the people of the Trinidad and Tobago, to ensure that the government will also not go in what you call crime. And this is what we have happening now. But I rest my case there. Listening on the program, you'll have a good day.
Before you go, what are your thoughts on the
Done gone already.
Done gone already. Oh, all right. But I know you can hear off air, just in case, there's a school of thought that says that Tobago should get its own police service that would make it much more efficient and more timely and more real time, as you mentioned at the beginning of your presentation. You could probably call back and let us know what you think about that.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Go ahead, next caller, morning caller.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning, gentlemen.
Hi, Miss Roadbrook. I see you sit down when I'm supposed to come to you just to get that embrace.
I almost said that you were conspicuous by your absence, but Andy has saved the day. So go ahead, Miss.
But this is what I'm going to tell you. God bless you guys, and God bless all the people who came out yesterday. Let me tell you this, fellas. People wouldn't understand, but I can tell you, I in tongue long. Yesterday, I felt as if there was something spiritual happening there. Let me forget if it's 50, if it's 100, if it's 1,000. Yeah, I felt the warmth. I felt the genuineness, if that is a word. I felt the love. I felt I was among people who were like how Trinidad used to be years ago. That togetherness, that brotherhood and sisterhoodness. It was like something very, very special. Sometimes you doing something, or you go into something, and people don't know how powerful and how deep what took place there yesterday was. Because it showed you that there are people who love this country and who want to see this country do better, right? And as I always say, it's better you have two genuine ones than 2,000 foolers. And you see yesterday, and the ground report, and these programs, these marches and things that you all have there, it is something that is real. It is something that is spiritual. It is something that is powerful. And trust me, Almighty God was in that, and there was divine intervention, and things going to work out. But let me tell you about my story now. I came down there, I reached there about 10 past. And sometimes people as old as I am, sometimes you don't listen. My children have been telling me all along, but me, get up and exercise. Go with me. It's from the house to the car, and the car to the house. Ain't walking to go nowhere. Yesterday, I was so disappointed. I was so disappointed when I saw my people walking and I couldn't walk with them. You understand? My feet were feeling so weak. Now let me tell you, I am healthy, thank God. I am well. Nothing is wrong with me. But as they say, if you don't use it, you will lose it. And my feet, I just could not walk the distance. And you would not believe how disappointed I felt as I couldn't walk with my people from my country. You understand? But I stayed on the promenade there until about when the march was finished. My son picked me up there probably after 4. But as far as I am concerned, that wasn't good enough. That wasn't good enough. Just showing up and being there and having to sit on the promenade, it wasn't good enough. But nevertheless, I met all the beautiful, beautiful, genuine people. You are Miss Woodbrook, you are Miss Woodbrook, and I even met a lady who said she came from Philadelphia. She was in the country, whatever it is, but she was from Philadelphia, and she was there. You understand? So what is going to happen? What that did for me yesterday, I promised myself, and I promised my children, come Monday, I am going to walk and go to the gym where they have been trying to get me to go for my C. I don't know how long. So I achieved that yesterday because I was convinced. I was so hurt. I was so disappointed as I couldn't come and walk. So from Monday, please God, I am going to walk. And the next one, God's willing, I'll be able to walk with you all. But nevertheless, God bless each and every one of you who came out yesterday. All who came out, you all know yourselves. You all know yourselves. Blessings, and you all are patriots. The ones who stay home, don't worry with them. Let me deal with who is willing to fight. Mikey, Lennox, Andy. Imagine every time you are called a match, you figure, well, you expect to get that thing. People don't come out the way you all expect. But it's y'all keep on keeping on. Y'all are not giving up. We cannot give up. We have to keep on fighting. We have to keep on talking. Because if we sit down and we do nothing, what will happen to this country? Y'all are the saviors of this country. How many groups, how many people taking that opportunity to get people to come out there? No matter what the ground report coming out, no matter what the ground report troops coming out, no matter what the ground report family coming out, we don't care if it's 5 or we, if it's 10 or we, they're coming out. And blessings, blessings, blessings to every one of you. Because all who came out, you all know yourselves. The ones who sit down home, I mean, but them about all you sit down home. But as I said already, fellas, blessings. I am disappointed I couldn't walk, but nevertheless, I was there. But as far as I am concerned, that wasn't good enough. At least it wasn't good enough for me. I wanted to be in the front line they walk in. Yeah, I wanted to be there. But nevertheless, everything was great. It was successful. And you see people all who came out, you all are the true patriots of this country. And we're going to continue fighting for this country. Because you know why? We want to live better. Things could be better. And we're going to talk every day until we find out where we money going. Blessings to all of you.
Oh, yes, indeed. Andy, I thought we alone were graced with a foreign-based national, but it appears that there were several in the crowd. So we want, of course, to commend them as well, and we want to thank them for making that extra effort to come from whatever country you came from in order to be with us yesterday. I think that is a tremendous development.
So truth, so truth. Page 3 on The Guardian. Well done, guys, well done. Front page of the Express. Well done to each and every one of you that made that stance and came out yesterday in your hundreds. And make sure that you are felt. Your message must be felt. Let's go to the lines. I'm going to say a pleasant good morning to you. One of the team leaders of the Arima team, man. I'm going to say a pleasant good morning to Pagai and all of you out there. Okay. Darren, a pleasant good morning to you. We just call you to say thanks so much to you and all of the team members or Team Arima that came out yesterday to give that support. And as you see for yourself, it was a success. You go ahead because we really, really want to thank you.
Hi, good morning. Thanks for all the supporters that also came out. I think the mission and the message was well sent. And we have to keep this together to make sure at the end of the day, whatever is in the dark, come out in the light. this is my contribution. I love the people that make the extra effort yesterday, took their time to be there. I met a lot of people who I only know listening to the radio, their voices. Well, I met them in person. A lot of mature people who really care about country, like myself. And I think if we proceed with this, we will get a lot of issues in this country that things were getting swept under the carpet resolved.
Nice.
That's my contribution for today.
Nice. So again, Darren Daniel, better known as Metal Man. Thanks again to you and your and Pagai and some of the names. Call some of the names of the people that was there that you could think off your head. Yeah,
yeah, well, Mr. Pagai, the Bishop.
Yeah, Bishop.
Miss Kathleen Diaz, Nyron Cummins, Dariel, these are Deandra, these were part of my team that I could recall at the moment, that we all came together and put a maxi in place to make sure everybody was happy at the end of the day. So it was a
thanks for your water, your refreshments. Thanks for your nice pilau food.
Yes.
These are some of the untold stories that motivates, and we want to, from the bottom of our collective hearts, really thank you for not just your presence, but the initiatives that you would have taken. This by itself, of course, I'm sure, would motivate and to tell others that they ought to have been there. But of course, there are opportunities into the future as we, of course, go forward in protecting our democracy. So thank you very much, and your team for that initiative that you have taken.
Thank you. No problem. You all have our full support anytime needed.
Nice. Team Arima! And you all have our full support when needed.
And that three anomalies that I want to talk very short, but I don't want to infringe on any callers.
Yeah, it have about 5 right now. Hold 1 minute. Go ahead.
All right.
Morning, Andy. Morning, Lennox and Mikey K. And that man who on the back is cough or whatever it is. Yesterday is just the beginning. Yesterday we have to thank the new people who come out. The old ones who keep coming out will always keep coming out. But what I am saying, the eyes are where 2 and 3 are gathered. God really was in the midst. Andy Lennox, one contribution I want to make, all you have to get together. So when we come out, we mustn't be moving like violence. We must be moving like a structured organization. That is why I tell all you, call a meeting with people like Tenapuna, certain people who is make a contribution, like researcher, and have a plan, because don't feel yesterday done enough. Because right now, we have no Prime Minister in Trinidad and Tobago. In both not supposed to be acting as no Prime Minister, where he under investigation. And it's a clear indication that we have no fraud squad, we have no police service. That is why the murder rate and everything breaking down in this country. Because nobody in facing reality. We are no president. Right now, this country look like everybody just sailing. What Inbo doing? Still having press conference. Which part of the world that could happen? The man under investigation. Listen to the report on the Express where people read out with the lady where we support yesterday. And all you still ain't taking it. The only thing I afraid about is somebody doing that lady something. But anything happen to that lady, it's a clear indication that the corruption mafia, we go deal with them, boy. Let me tell Trinidad and Tobago something. All you open all your eyes. Because more people eyes open yesterday and come out. And Andy and all you continue. All who talking about adjusting the media and all the thing, it are plenty people where they was hurt. You hear? So when all you coming together, all you let we come as a united front, powerful, and call on the army or somebody, boy. We had to call on somebody to save this country, because all we doing all day. Yesterday, I mean to say we go be praising, it was thing, it was good. But in both of them still at the agenda, they still billing things, they still buying things for themselves. And they can't answer for taxpayers' money. And I say it's time for them fellas to be, but right now, just as how Manning did put the Speaker of the House under house arrest, I feel Inboth should be under house arrest. That is Malcolm X feeling, and I going down with anybody who's supporting saving this country and saving taxpayers' money. All you have a nice day, boy. The fetting over yet, boy. This crowd yesterday joke to the next crowd, boy.
Morning, caller. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution in the Gong Report this morning?
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. The mighty Pitbull, Mighty K, Lennox Smith, and all who came out yesterday, I want to say it was great, amazing, and I like what I see and what I would encourage the people to do. The next move, the next time all you make the call, a lot more will be coming because I meet people who didn't reach. So, Trinidad and Tobago, we are on a good footing, and that when that Inboth, Rowley, all your feel, all your punishing people, all your days numbered. Pitbull, I want to tell you thanks, all you on good grounds. Everything was great. I meet a lot of people. I meet Bellman, I meet Santa, I meet a lot of people. I always talk to Karanaj and meet Kingsley, Anderson. Boy, I feel great. I came and I stay. I went all over and I feel good. And I want to encourage your people to come out. The next time will be greater, better. Inboth your days numbered, your dwell.
Go ahead, caller. Sorry about that.
Hello, morning.
Good morning, and where are you calling from?
I'm calling, this is Enterprise.
Nice Enterprise. And we all have to again give ourselves a round of applause. The fight now start, but the message was sent. We make 2 of the major papers, front page of the Express, fourth page of the News of the Guardian, and again, we hope and we continue to encourage people. Please join us on the next one. Join us. Go ahead, caller.
Yes, Andy. As I tell you, this is Enterprise. Yesterday I speak to you, and I remember. You are a great man. You is a child of God, and I tell you yesterday that how God into this, and Andy, I'm telling you, God show off, and He showed Himself yesterday. And Andy, this is just the beginning. Andy, we will conquer. God will allow we that this walk we are walking, we will be victorious in times and times and times that we will be there with the people, Andy, whatsoever we want in this life, God will give it to we. Because Andy, we is good people, and watch me, we are the people love this country and love this people. And Andy, may God bless Gong Report. And Andy, this organization is one of the best organizations for the poor people in this country. Andy, God bless you, and I hope that you drink my coconut water yesterday. And Andy, this are the beginning.
Yes, I drink all that coconut water. That whole bottle.
All right. All right, Andrew. You take care and God bless you. I'll listen the program.
Yes, yes. That's what's
I
holding
only
it for
have
me.
to add to that caller that I am the real coconut water man. So please, when you bring it for Andy, you know you have to work with the supply for Lennox Smith as well.
Oh boy, on top of that, Das husband was there. Oh boy, he and all was there. My boy Adrian, all of them, boy, Carlos, Philip, plenty of the Andy for Grandy team was down there. Those who had jerseys, those who didn't have jerseys. Oh my gosh. To you, the people of Valinta, Gasman was there. Yeah, Gasman. Hey, let me say morning to my boy Small Dread. Good morning to you. I know you ain't feeling too good, but good morning to you on the full clip. All of you, man. So the whole of Valencia, Grandi, Councillor, one of my favorite councillors, he didn't get to make it. Nasser Hussein, but he did send a message that they was all tied up in statutory meetings in the borough. But Nasser Hussein, a pleasant good morning to you. I want to say a pleasant good morning to Neely Silva that still continues work. Right? Although he still don't have an office, but he making provisions to still meet with his people and thing, and hats off to you. Keep it up.
I noticed that made a point of conversation in a UNC press conference, I think, led by one of the deputy political leader, Amin. And he was mentioned that he's still locked out, but of course the government was the target here, not being tardy in their provision of resources to maintain. I don't know how they could convince anybody that they were serious about local government reform. I cannot see it. But go ahead. I thought I should mention that.
Nice. But that is a good thing you mentioned. So let me organize and just take a few quick more calls. Yeah. Morning.
Yeah, as I said, our three anomalies there, and don't forget.
Morning.
Please accommodate.
Go ahead.
Good morning.
Morning, calling from Arima. Good morning to the ground report near and far. According to Christopher Tambu, the tuning now start. I was proud to be there and part of it yesterday, and I hope and pray that much more will come out next time.
Nice, but tell us some of the names of the team Arima people that was there now.
Was myself. Okay, I don't want to call someone's name. Talking about Darren. We talking about Tim and a whole lot of other people.
Yes.
But we enjoyed.
Nice.
A whole maxi load.
Yes.
Okay, over and out.
Nice.
That's a good sign.
A whole maxi load of them, man.
Yes.
Very good. So Trinidad and Tobago, it is 20 to the hour of 8 o'clock. Have to pay some needed bills.
Let me say one thing quickly now, Andy, before we go for the three things that I observed that may be considered to be an anomaly. When we went upstairs at the Auditor General's office, the way we were greeted, I thought that was fantastic, and I want to extend, of course, our real appreciation to the entire senior staff that came out. And in fact, one said that it is good to be in the presence of celebrities. So I was looking around to see if they were the celebrities, but they told us that we are the celebrities that were gracing their presence. And I felt that was a good one. The other one, of course, that young man who called in yesterday from Laventille, I learned that he was a soldier and he has now retired, and of course he was in fact when I was teaching at Piccadilly, he was a student there, and he has committed himself, of course, to be more involved and get other persons in the Laventille area to be more involved. I thought that was tremendous as well to take note of, and of course we have a situation where the general public are now recognizing that it's something to miss. But I think what was much more hilarious is that in the distance I was hearing somebody saying, "Great is the PNM," but a lowly ghost-like figure just opposite and in front of Church's Chicken, bawling out by themselves, "Great is the PNM." And when I looked, I really thought it was a exemplification of Juve morning, but unfortunately, it was, of course, my good erstwhile friend talking about Juliet Davy. I thought I should take note of that. She was looking spectacularly Juve morning, old mass. Well, not old mass, but certainly something of that nature. But she alone, that's the point I am making. She alone, balling, and putting up her hands, of course, the great is the PNM. She alone, nobody else in tongue had supported her. So it is a symbol of how insignificant the PNM has come at this point in time. But you have those who, of course, will not face reality at this point in time. So, Juliet, sorry about that, but you are on the wrong side.
So true.
That's it, Andy. That's it, Andy.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, Trinidad and Tobago, don't switch your dial. We will be right back. Let me say a pleasant good morning to Valerie again, man. Remember Valerie? Them with we so long, Lennox Smith, who start the ground report groups and all them things with us and all them things.
Yes.
WhatsApp groups. And her husband, deceased Richard, who remember they're always in the national flag colors and bringing national colors, pamphlets and things for we to think, whistles, this, that. I'm sure you remember Valerie.
Oh yes. And the
it's the first time.
And the
vitalization. What made me realize that yesterday was very powerful. Since the death of her husband, she continues to support everybody based on just home, online, putting up things, doing things, giving people all the information, everything. But it's the first time since her husband, deceased Richard, my real partner, real partner, died. It's the first time she came out on the streets in something like this since. And you know
Fantastic.
When both of we was talking, we say, you know what? Richard was right there with us. He was right there side by side with us.
As Ms. Woodbrook said, it appeared to be something spiritual on this occasion. And moving forward, I think the same sentiments and the same atmosphere must be generated as more and more will gravitate. I have no doubt in my mind.
Nice. And Mikey. Well, we know we're going to get Mikey in a little bit. You did well, my brother. So, Trinidad and Tobago, let's go take a break and come back. When we come back, so for those of you who missed it and wanted to be there, a next opportunity will arise and you will be there. Those papers, the Express and the Guardian, you all who getting it online or who buy it in real, keep it. Keep it a part of history in which all of us came together and was part of the change that we want, because we want to live better. We must live better. We deserve to live better. And we standing for the right thing because we want a country that works for us. We take that break and come back. When we come back, more right here on the Ground Report.
For the few.
Yes.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
China Ari Restaurant is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. 67 Western Main Road, St. James, opposite Standards. Serving local breakfast items like sada, fry bake, roast bake, and pies. With all your favorite local fillings. Assorted lunches available from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Get pilau for $25 or get combination lunches from $25 to $40. They also have soup specials as well as crab and dumpling. From 6 p.m. have dinner on the pavement a la carte with burgers, fried nuggets, gyro, and just about anything you can think about. Call 382-9347 to place your order. Shiny and Ari, Main Road, St. James. Open 7 days a week.
The big question today, how much will my electricity bill increase? Stop worrying. Act now. Replace your bulbs with energy-efficient LED bulbs now available at Trinity Lighting. When you purchase 4 60-watt LED bulbs for $112.50, you get 2 absolutely free. That's right, absolutely free. Or purchase 3 100-watt LED bulbs for the same price and get 1 100-watt LED bulb free. Trinity also has the following options. Purchase 2 4-foot LED tube or 1 8-foot or 2 LED colored bulbs for the same price, $112.50. and 50 cents. At Trinity, we also stock specialty items and a wide range of electrical supplies for all your household, medical, marine, commercial, and much more. Any hard-to-find bulbs or parts, we can source it locally or internationally. Check us out at 123 Western Main Road in St. James or call 628-8373, WhatsApp 461-8620 or email trinityetc@yahoo.com.
The date is fixed. Saturday, May 11th. The event caps Mother's Day celebration in appreciation for your support. All women enjoy a glass of wine, compliments caps. And once you get there, before 9 p.m., you'll receive a special Mother's Day gift. Be among the lucky mothers who can receive a beautiful Mother's Day hamper. Compliments Angostura, Magnum, and Cap. Saturday, 11th May. Free. Yes, it's free. Drink specials all night long. And one lucky person wins a bottle on the spot. Cap's signature weekend promotion. Ask bartender for the details. Saturday, May 11th, 5 lucky mothers will win complimentary tickets for More Music Festival, July 20th.
Got to be real. Girl, I could write a book on how you're making me.
Saturday, 11th May, Cap the Curep Mother's Day celebration is on.
Every word, every line, every paragraph depicts a real moment in someone's life. A father, a sister, a mother, a brother. We at Newsday are dedicated to you, the people, and through independent, unwavering journalism, strive to always bring your stories to life, because your stories are more than just words. Newsday, independent and credible.
On Thursday, May 30th, the day of the holiday, get ready to set sail on the ultimate retro experience aboard the party capital of the ocean, the Harbor Master. Pack your coolers and get ready for Retro Rewind. Retro Rewind. The ultimate old school musical journey. Boarding 9 a.m., sailing 10 a.m., featuring the DJs that know how to keep the vibes unstoppable. Ken Simmons and John Boy, Dr. Ross, Sensational Sammy, the Hitman Howie T, and Bass.
Space no time to waste. Retro Rewind Thursday, to May 10 a.m. Harbor Master, we outside.
Get your $275 tickets at all cashier outlets and islandetickets.com. Come relive the moments. Let the music take you on a musical journey through the years.
For the longest while we're jamming in the party.
Retro Rewind. Retro Rewind.
Sometimes I'm back, some of them are rally back.
On Thursday, May 30th, the day of the holiday. Retro Rewind, the ultimate retro experience aboard the Harbor Master.
The rainy season is here, so be weather smart and change your tires to handle the nation's wet roads. After all, you don't want to be the one to cause any accidents, do you? So why not check out Racetrack Wheels right now? They're the only one that gives you quality tires to hold the road properly. And to top it off, Racetrack Wheels carries all sizes of tires for all makes of vehicles. They are the sole distributors for Salem and Achilles tires. These tires carry a full manufactured warranty and is the #1 tire for comfort and performance in this rainy weather. We have the latest rims in all sizes, all at drastically low prices. We also do blank wheels that could be drilled to your vehicle specification. It's all about new technology and keeping ahead of the game.
So hurry on down to Racetrack Wheels, 3 locations: 330 Eastern Main Road, Aruca, 82 Bethany Road, Bucco, Tobago, and 64th Southern Main Road, Chase Village, or call 285-9168.
So, my friend, take it from me and be weather smart this season and change your tires right now at Racetrack Wheels.
Does that special lady in your life love reggae and dancehall? Well, give her the night of her life at the World of Reggae, featuring the living legends, Barrington Levy,
A little bit more,
Maxi Priest,
the best of me, oh, more than I need.
and more. Tickets available now. Courtyard 400, VIP stage front 800. Exclusively at Cachet Nationwide. Larry's Fashion Labels Chiguanas. Rennie Shoe Store. High Street San Fernando. Castro's Arima. And online at Island E-Tickets. The World of Reggae. Saturday, June 8th. Queens Park, Savannah. Brought to you by the Ricky Ragunanan Group of Companies. DG Homes. And powered by Macusson Triple Extra Stout. Angostura White Oak. B-Mobile and B-Mobile Secure. And Rick L Services.
This Saturday night, the wait is finally over and is dedicated to all the mothers and ladies of Sweet TNT. Kabuki's Black is definitely on. And our sole objective is to set your soul on fire. When you enter La Soledad Maracas St. Joseph, imagine $1,000 for the Queen of the Night, $500 drinks vouchers to be won, $400 groceries vouchers also to be won. Few tickets remaining at $300. Get them now at Hearty Foods Arima, Fats International Arima Entrance City, Sensational Sammy's Place, Bobby's Barbecue Rep, New Luna Bar Aruka, and Sylvester's Bar Arima. For more info, call 712-9657 now. This Saturday night, the night before Mother's Day, Kabuki's Black. One large premium and cocktail bar. Also, a sumptuous food court. Say hi to 5 magnificent DJs. Who's gonna be dropping it like it's hot? Kabuki's Black event is on this Saturday night. From 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. Secure parking awaits you. Kabuki's Black, it's on this Saturday night.
Looking for top quality and affordable hardware supplies? Then look no further than Midland Hardware, number 97 Eastern Main Road, Aruka. We stock a wide range of tools, water tanks, blocks, lumber, steel, and everything you need for your home and business project. Check out our new display of steel windows and assorted designs of metal curtain rods. Midland also stockpiles sand, gravel, topsoil, and more. We have a variety of kitchen faucets, face basins, and toilet sets, bathroom mat sets, all garden tools, hand tools, generators, power washers, and water pumps. Customers can make payments via links, credit card, online payment, and cash on delivery. WhatsApp 327-7761 for free quotations, or give us a call at 646-2144. Open every day, Sunday to Sunday from 8 a.m. From foundation to finish, it's all at Midland.
For over 100 years, radio has been the most accessible, and to date, it's still the most listened to medium everywhere. More FM 104.7 is programmed so you can hear us everywhere. Never miss a beat. This station and its programming is fit for the listeners everywhere with the most variety in Trinidad and Tobago. You are guaranteed to reach your target market with More FM 104.7. Get more sales, get more clients. Book your ads today by calling us 221-4913.
This Mother's Day, bring mom and the entire family to laugh out loud with all new Bacchanal. Musical guests to have everyone dancing in their seats. Is the annual Randy Glasgow Productions Laughter for Moms 2024. Sunday, May 12th, Napa, Port of Spain, showtime 5:30 p.m. Featuring Larry Joseph, Kenneth Supersad.
A woman reported her husband was only using 4-letter words to her. She said the 4-letter words he was using was wash, cook, iron, etc.
Damian Melville, Drunken Sing, the new stars of stand-up comedy and more. Musical guest, Farmer Nappy. The Sweet Soca Man, Baron. Sanel Dempster, Oscar B, sensational panelist Joshua Regrello. Get tickets today, and for more ticket information, call 774-5555. Mother's Day, Sunday, May 12th, Napa, Port of Spain, showtime 5:30 p.m.
A lucky homeowner will win a brand new car. a brand new Mitsubishi Expander Cross. Yes, park in your 4-vehicle parking space. Limited availability. Get in a gear with DG Homes' newest gated community, Daniel Estate. The oasis of Canupia will satisfy your needs for a new lifestyle. Beautifully designed, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, modern interior, sophisticated finishings, with superbly manicured landscaped green spaces, front and backyard included, starting at $1.65 million. Call now and book a viewing. 691-5659. Beautiful home, beautiful car, beautiful life. Home is DG Homes, Daniel Estate, Canupia.
Hey, you! Yes, you! Need quality printing at affordable prices? Then look no further. At Graphic Source, we've got you covered. Take your project to the next level for all your designs and printing needs. From t-shirt printing to labels, signs, and banners. Look no further. Business stamps, flyers, tickets, and invites, just to name a few. With 2 convenient locations. Eastern Main Road, St. Augustine, opposite Massey's Doors. And Arima Shopping Center, Broadway Street, Arima. Contact us today. 342-2664, 270-0428 or 360-8917. Graphic Source, your #1 source. You name it, we design it and print it.
Lennox here. Lennox, you there by chance?
Disclaimer. More FM Limited, its owners and associates, accepts no responsibility for statements made by the talk show hosts or their guests. More FM Limited does not endorse any of the information provided during this commercially booked segment as the truth. That you have to judge for yourself. We, however, reserve the right to question statements made. But in this time of misinformation, government-controlled media, and corruption, it is sometimes hard to get the truth. But we must try. It is not our intention to discriminate or annoy anyone. We believe it is our constitutional right to free speech, to voice our
6
opinion,
a.m.
and our duty to the population and country to expose the truth. More FM Limited takes no responsibility for the opinions of others.
The ground report, the ground report.
The government of Trinidad and Tobago is not closing down Petrotrin.
The ground report, the ground report.
I would think that there's been very clear that all the employees of Petrotrin will exit the company. All.
The ground report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Yes, we are back. I'm not seeing the rest of my announcing panel. I have seen the... Let's go back to the lines in the meanwhile. If you have a contribution, you can call in now. I'll take your calls. Call, are you live on here?
Yes, good. Wrong report. Tunapuna here again, Father.
Nubi?
Yeah, right here. Listen to you.
Okay. I want Lennox and Andy, if they're listening to what I have to say this morning. Whilst I applaud all those people there, and the reason that we went to the Auditor General's office to deliver the letter was based on the allegation of corruption and call members and he lies at the thing. Because why I'm saying that, I am seeing on this morning papers, the front page of the Express, apart from the protest, and the people who went there to deliver the letters, the top on the headline, Colm admits some mix-up. Documents inadvertently sent to the Auditor General on April 15. You saw these fellas and them trying to cover up the track? You know me? But
Yeah.
what is amazing is that the new committee that Imbert and them set up to investigate this matter, well, not to investigate it, I know investigating, they just to make comments on it. Is retired Judge, High Court Judge David Harris. And here who is the other one? The former audit director, the audit at the Auditor General Department, one Mr. David Benjamin. And I am saying this, I do not trust this individual because we don't know over all those years gone by, you being the director or Auditor General director at the Auditor General Department, you could have been involved in conspiracy with comment, but because of fictitious figures that was presented to you as in the Auditor General Department, and you could have been in conspiracy. So how the hell you could take someone who was there to put him back there to do an audit and to come up with some kind of finding? You see, this is real mafia. We don't want these people nowhere near about in any investigation. And this is the people that call me but left. And what are you going to come to tell the people?
Correct.
Yeah?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
hear me, Obi?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Right. What you going to come and tell the people? That the Auditor General is requesting information, documentation, and whatnot other things of what was missing, what was not supplied to them. This is what you're going to say. Otherwise, all you have to be fooling people. But I want to say on the same article, which was Wednesday, May 8th, page 5, where Imbert retired Judge Harris to chair the team. And underneath that article, there is an article that says, no hush money until NWRH admits liability, says grieving parents. Now, you see, this is to show you, the cover-up in this whole scenario is that they want to pay some money to the parents and them for the children who died. But here, what is the clause that it must say? That the clause must state that the NWRH must not be held accountable and they must not accept liability. What the hell? So then what you compensating people for? And in addition to that, newbie, you have an investigation going on with Pahu and some other sideline. Wait until the report come out. And if it is that all you have been found wanting for criminal negligence, all you should face the court. But all jumping the gun and want to come to some quick settlement with the family and them, when all you know this is criminal,
Well, I mean, caller, that's how the mafia works. We have to cover ourselves.
All you want to try to hush up these people before the Paho report come out and whatever investigation is to be launched. So that all you will be just, you'll get off and say, well, look, we settle them off and then we pay them off. No! And I applaud the lawyer because even though that some of the discussion that was being held with Paho and whatever, I turn to believe that the parents were not consulted so that they could give the side of the story. You understand what's going on? So this thing is not no ordinary thing. There ought to be let the Paho, we want the Paho report as soon as possible. Because look, for instance, this thing with this comment, and the retired judge and whatnot, you hear what he say? They have to report to him in 2 months' time. You reporting to he in 2 months' time?
Yes, caller.
This is a matter that should be reported to the police, the findings of this thing. Don't tell me, call me, but Because if what according to what they say, just like every other thing,
all right,
oil spill and every other report, investigation or whatnot, when it go to the government, it's dead right there.
Yes, Cole, I agree with you there, but leave room for others as well. I understand where you come from, and that's a very valid point you come across with there.
Okay, my brother, you have a blessed day.
Same to you, man. Do enjoy the rest of your morning. Yeah. Mikey, I see you on. Good morning. Oh, well, back to the lines it is. Good morning, caller, you're live.
Good morning, Andy, Mikey, Smithy. I want to know if Mr. Limo had another medical episode on one of his press conferences, because it appears that he doesn't understand he must look after the interests of the taxpayers. It is taxpayers' money that the Auditor General is standing up for to make sure it is appropriated properly. So when there is a battle between he and how much money would be spent on the Auditor General legal bill, that is a non-issue. He must allow a free and fair investigation any which way, in the courts or outside, so as to know if our money has been spent prudently.
Now, caller. Now, this is Trinidad and Tobago. You have to remember, the only thing that's be free and fair in our country does normally be for the 1%. But continue. I see where you're coming from. Continue.
Right. So I want to tell him, understand where he stands in Trinidad and Tobago democracy. He take a stand to protect the minister and the Ministry of Finance, where allegations has been made. It is tantamount to fraud or misappropriation. How would we know if it's true that they have not taken my taxpayers' money and give a box of food to the left and the right and the center? I want to know something that is fairly done. That is why I'm saying he's apparently has another mental episode. And look at the other issue. The Auditor General was basically questioning the Heritage and Stabilization Fund, how they put in back money and how they take it out. You know, in 2022, the Heritage and Stabilization Fund lost $937 million. So the gain they make now is no gain really. We gone back to the level of the Heritage and Stabilization Fund in 2020. So we are not making progress. And you know, they still have the manager of that fund, a fellow by the name of E-W-A-T-T-E, Watt. You understand? They're supposed to fire. That is another Malcolm Jones in a different facial expression. They spend the money bad on World GTL and they bring him back to be some energy boards. It's the same thing with this fellow. We should have get rid of him. And the AG, I'm begging him, please let the investigation be done properly, transparently, so me as a taxpayer will find out if my money thief are gone. Have a nice morning.
Yes, man, caller. You're asking for transparency in a country that's full of dirt, boy. Come now, man. You can't see through dirt. We had to come and clear it up. Anyhow, back to Les.
Yes, indeed. Of course, my apology for being a bit tardy and or absent, but we take your calls. We want to hear from you. What are your experiences? Go ahead.
Good morning again to everybody.
Yes, good morning.
Lennox, you know, sometimes
yes.
I wonder. But first, let me tell Diego Martin, is the school. He has a lot of senior moments. He and Imbert, they have a lot of senior moments. They seem to be forgetting a lot about what is taking place in this country with our money. But you know, I have to ask a question this morning. Does PNMites really understand what our protest was about yesterday? Do they understand what it is really going on in this country? This is not about old-faced UNC fooling we. Rowley has been fooling Ole for the last 9 years, and I am not hearing Ole saying anything. He fooled Ole with plywood factory. He fooled Ole with yam from Ghana. He fooling Ole with this, that, and the other. But you say that we were fooling Ole yesterday because I was reading the charts, right? That we fooled Ole yesterday. And you know what was even more distasteful, Lennox?
Yeah.
They are saying that, all she looking for is money for Ann and Ram Logan. But like I keep saying, like they don't realize it's $3.6 billion missing, cannot be accounted for, and all you're talking about she looking for money for Ann and Ram Logan. No, sir. The lady is looking to get back our money from who took it. And we are hearing every time Imbert and Lima open their mouth, we are hearing a different story. They're not singing from the same hymn book. Right? This is not about Ann and Ram Logan or the Ramdeen lady. No, this is about our money, our tax dollars that went missing. And after listening to Mrs. Prasad says on Monday night, is a lot more. Because there's a lot more, close to maybe $1 billion that cannot be accounted for. We are hearing ministers getting rent money, not Faris, right? Not Faris and the others. A new one we are hearing now. Where all this money going? Where is it going? And people out here catching and. So you see, all this ignorance that have us, Lennox, in the situation that we are in today. Because you know what is hurtful? To think that these people are voters. They are just voting on race, nothing else. And that is a sad situation. Thanks a lot.
Well, of course, I always chalk it up to empty vessels. These empty vessels, few in number, making a lot of noise. And of course, the devil will always have his followers. So that is what that is all about. If it was unsuccessful, they would have been talking a different story. So we are clear as far as the organizers are concerned as to what are the true motivation for that upset and what I used to say troll scenario that is taking place or we expect to take place. So let's go to the lines. Professor, good morning.
Good morning, caller.
Calling from South.
Good morning.
Good morning, yes. Thank God we still have good people, Auditor General, protecting we the people. Now we have Attorney General at PNM. He forget who we vote him there. He's supposed to protect us. He protecting Imbert. You understand? When they head down in the trough, they don't pull it out or watch and see what's going on. Is money missing? Is asset of thieves? Is bacchanal and is more than one of them in it? That money sharing. You notice one fly out? Any bacchanal that have and he know it coming, he does move out. He don't be in it. But when you check and see how that money sharing. It's like a set of hyenas and they're sharing it. You understand? And we suffering for water. Everything we suffering for. We are poor people suffering, children suffering. You understand? People have water for months. And them, one have, multi-story buildings. One have yacht. You understand? These fellas, where they get this big set of money to afford these things. You understand? Is blue lights and bracelet, silver bracelet. I want them locked up. They had to get locked up. I don't care if I get no food, no water, nothing. I will continue with that. You understand? I'm going to drink drain water and river water. But I want them behind bars. Thank you.
Yeah, they can't do people that don't believe they can get away with it. Of course, let me say a belated birthday or birthday today for grandfather. Yes, of course, the children, the grandchildren, etc., coming from all of them. Ravi, of course, is extending that to his father and, of course, and all the children and so on. Wishing you all the best today.
Who's that?
They
Ravi?
were there yesterday.
Who's that? Ravi, a.k.a. Postman.com?
Yeah.
And
they were there yesterday.
Happy
birthday numbers. Yes.
So let me say a pleasant good morning. Hold 1 minute, caller. To Ravi, a.k.a. Postman.com, Tony, all of you and your family that came out yesterday, please go out for the cause.
Oh, yes,
thanks
the numbers.
So much. Thanks so much.
Happy birthday.
Happy
birthday, grandfather.
Happy birthday, Pops. Mikey, a pleasant good morning to you, my brother.
Hey, good morning to you, my brother Andy Pitbull Williams. Morning to you, Lennox Smith. Good morning to you, newbie. And I want to thank you again.
You're singing effervescence this morning, boy.
Yeah, well, and to newbie. Yeah, good morning to you, newbie, and thank you so much for yesterday as well with all the technical assistance. Good morning to my colleagues, my brothers, in arms, everybody in solidarity, Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, and of course to all of you, the 400 plus that came out yesterday. Good morning, indeed. People are waking up this morning, and there's uh, sort of a rebirth in faith and believing, of course, that yes, together we can make this thing happen. And there are those who will always try to put in the 2 cents there, believing that this over exaggerated essence of importance that they like to give themselves. How come it didn't have this much? Let me tell you something. It had just the right amount to send the message. And if you think that it wasn't enough yesterday, then you make up for what wasn't there when we call you out. That's what you have to do. It's simple as that. There was more than enough. Let me tell you, there was more than enough patriotism, more than enough love, more than enough commitment, more than enough dedication from all the people who are out there. And I wanted to hit my hat off to my colleague Andy Williams this morning because he made a very, very valid point, and that is if the media is not going to come to the story, then the story is going to go to the media. We have to, because when we look around and you say, look, hey, them fellas in here, and he said, look, Mikey, where we had to go to them. Because this is the story. Nobody ain't come out here at the end of the day to wake up next morning and not get the headlines that we rightfully deserve. Nobody waking up the next morning and somebody just brush it off. Hey, you went, you was there, how many people? No! This story had to be told. And that, to me, was one of the greatest strategies yesterday. I mean, the Guardian had a problem because you see some people believe that the little $2 or $3 that you're spending to read whatever it is that was constructed in favor of the government, they really and truly don't need that. But soon we will be calling boycotts.
Hello?
Yeah, Mikey. Oh, Mikey, boy.
Yeah, I'm not getting him as well.
Mikey.
Mikey,
all right, let me take this call by the time. Caller, pleasant good morning to you.
Pleasant good morning.
Take a call in the meantime. Take a call.
I want to say thank you to the people who came out yesterday. Not everybody could have come out. I did pass driving because I had work to do. Blow my horn, but a lot of people couldn't come out. But we all are in support of what you all are doing. This is very important to our country. We can't give up the fight. But you say house is building, you understand? And $3.6 billion of our money is missing. And you're not hearing anything about that particular thing. We need to deal with campaign financing because we are about a year from our election and we have heard nothing over the last 9 years that stops these politicians from getting big money from the conglomerates who in turn get all the US dollars, everything nice for them. And we need to put this as a point. Campaign finances and international observers. The important things that will make this matter. What we did yesterday is the beginning. We're going on. Thank you, gentlemen.
Oh, thank you. And if I broke up there, I don't know why. Sometimes it keeps coming in, and I just want to again commend my colleagues, especially Andy, for letting it be known. Listen, if they're not going to come to the story is going to go to them because we didn't come out there with that level of dedication and commitment to just simply say that is it and walk off and not make the headlines. No, the headlines is what we rightly deserve. When you go out and make it known that we are going to stand up for what is right in this country. So again, hats off to the 400 plus Arima, the entire Arima team, Darian, Neville, Bishop, all of them who came out yesterday. Thank you so much. Rio Claro, the people from Manzanilla, the people along the East-West corridor, La Hawketa, Malcolm X, Kingsley, Anderson, and so many names, Miss Santa Cruz. I know some people couldn't stay.
Valerie for the first time, boy, Mikey.
Valerie.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah,
since
Valerie. Yeah, Valerie. Long time. Valerie, nice. Yeah, that woman is so supportive at Angel. And I know those who couldn't stay, but believe it or not, we were so blessed that numbers just kept coming in. So it was adding. So those who had to leave, they came in. And again, hats off to the entire committee. Hats off to Robert Amar for penning the letter. Hats off to the entire executive of the Stakeholders United movement. And of course, hats off to the pushback movement. Very well done, gentlemen.
Mikey, I observed it in the distance, a lone singular figure shouting to the top of her voice, but to no avail. Julia Davis saying, great is the PNM, but only when she looked back, nobody behind her and nobody in front of her, nor the sides. I wonder how she felt.
I
Well,
really know business how she felt at the end of the day because
real.
I don't want to make her a focus. From the time you're not standing up for the people and your country is a nobody to me. And this platform is about, you see the heroes that come out yesterday. Boy, I want who I remember, Mikey remember. Mikey remember, you go remember. And those are the names of the people that I believe deserve to have the biggest program in the morning, the ground report. Gain them that honor and calling the name.
Well, to be honest with you, I didn't see the individual, so that would have been neither here nor there with me. And I believe what you said there, Andy, is so correct. The people themselves, I mean, they waited. We want to thank the messenger who, of course, was in the office of the Auditor General, and, of course, the Deputy Auditor General for gracing us with her presence. And of course, it is a legal matter going on, so she couldn't dive into the core of it, but at least to let us know that they are thankful for the support by the people of Trinidad and Tobago, those especially who came out yesterday.
Just one thing, Mikey, because I must say, but Lennox, I ain't want you talking too much, but just listen. Lennox, when we went upstairs, they jut back, stand up. Boy, you ain't how that man singing like a real diplomat when he started I say, Lord! Boy!
Well, it's a man of all seasons,
Yes,
Andy, and that's what makes the ground report and the people who make up the executive of the ground report so vital, because I believe when you talk about diversity, he understood where he was. He understood that he came on the people's business, and he understood that he wanted to articulate the point well clearly that we are there to ensure that office, which is enshrined in the Constitution, not be compromised.
Right, but you know why I talk about it, Mikey? You know why I talk about it? You see the way how he articulated up there while me and you was there. But if he do it like that, he was short, sweet, nice. What's my song like ambassador of Trinidad and Tobago, UN or something like that? Do it so with we here. Short, sweet, nice and effective.
I think that's something you could have a sidebar with Mr. Smith about. You guys, I don't want to lose focus there, but well said yesterday in that meeting upstairs. And Andy, you were correct. They did expect us. We were expected. They basically sidelined the whole security process of going through, and we were escorted upstairs, of course, to the Auditor General's office. So I want to thank the staff members downstairs at Building C, and also to the TTPS, members of the TTPS, and the public, of course, who was so graceful, seeing us cross the roads and what have you, and blowing their horns in support and giving us that encouragement. So, yes,
don't forget
what I thought
as well.
Yeah, well, the TTPS officers, the members of the police service and so forth, who was there. I want to thank those officers definitely on the ground. What I found was interesting is that, the question was asked even by the media, these people coming out here, how did they put it, boy? When it came to mobilizing, I said, listen, we have to beg anybody. I mean, all that you are printing and the things that you omit from the newspaper, which is real, these people live it on a daily basis. We all live it on a daily basis. We came here because there's a problem. We want to know about the fact of our money when it comes to questionable payments, suspicious contracts, lack of supporting documents, and non-existent trading companies. And the list goes on and on. Is our money jumping up? The people that you see here today in front of the Express, right here at this gate, people who know longer what they're going to do with their children when it comes to their future. It's people who staying up late at night and juggling which bills will get paid this month and which bills will not. It's the people who saying, hey, look at the fridge and see what's going on like it for sale. These are the real people who came out yesterday. They couldn't understand that. They just couldn't understand. I don't know if it's a bubble that they're living in, or the fact that here it is that they are simply being paid, all right, to do a job. We respect that. But a story lands in front of your doorstep. Yes, it's true. No editing tell you go and cover this and go and cover that, because they will have their own agenda, because at the end of the day, you are looking at your profit and your bottom line. But in front of your gate, the people showed up, understand that. And as my colleague Andy Williams said, we ain't leaving until somebody who dealing with the head of news and current affairs come down, get a camera, and start telling your reporters take this story. This story must be told. It will be told regardless of what. So don't act surprised when you see it was only 400. It was only 400. Is that what you're looking at? You're looking at 400 patriots standing in the gap for you about your money that just poof disappear. And first the PNM and no shame. They only doing Mother Day special now because they don't want to touch this topic. But again, we ain't gonna make this show about them. It was about the people, for the people, and by the people, and with the people yesterday. And I can't stop saying that because I applaud you all. You didn't have to come out. You didn't have to leave your children. You didn't have to leave your grandchildren. You didn't have to leave the pot turned down because you had to reach down the road early and eat some cold pie. But you stayed there. People said there was this since 9 o'clock. They listened to the program there on our radio, right there on the promenade. Somebody said 8:30 because the distance they're coming from. And we were not going to just let people show that like it was nothing. 400 dedicated, committed people and more willing to come. And you want to brush us off? No, no, no. That ain't going to happen. That ain't going to happen. Prepare yourself for a long, hot summer.
A pleasant good morning to you, caller. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the ground report? And again, the access phrase. People power. People. Go ahead.
People power. All you know the grumbling, I show them the grumbling. I seen a grumbling face on my TV now, and I want to turn my TV upside down. This wicked grumbling face, they have to go.
Well, that is the power of the PNM, down to the TV. They ain't reach minds yet. Yeah, boy.
Hey, Annie, we can't forget Brother Donny. Brother Donny, boy. Water.
Yes,
cold water, boy. Brother Donny, boy. Hey.
Oh, we go forget Donny, boy.
What up, brother? Can't forget Donny, boy.
Just like how we, Bellman say we forget them. It's not we forget them, you know. Because we know they are there. Yeah, now, we know that they are part. They're the blood, the pulps. They are everything. All who coming out there are part of a body don't work by itself. And it are people, if we do acknowledge, Mikey, I realize, is because, again, we sure the day. We sure they was there.
But we ain't taking them for granted.
Yes,
yes. You bear with us. But trust me, we always know that you're there. Bellman, first, Bellman is such a spiritual high brother. A little birdie whispered and tell me they saw him on his way down to Port of Spain, and the person had nothing. You ought to tell the story. They had nothing but excuses. Boy, Bellman, I want to come. Boy, Bellman, I can't make it. Bellman say, the person say, Bellman, just shake here, ring the bell, and make it down into Port of Spain. Bellman, in that time to he can't stop and listen to your excuses. Bellman is on a mission, a high spiritual mission. Don't get tired. Yeah. So Bellman, Donny, Macano, Shortman, Macano. Don't forget Shortman, Macano. Captain Macano.
Miss Woodbrook.
Miss Laura.
She couldn't
Miss
walk.
Woodbrook, yes.
Hey, it's about lady come out. She always used to be with us. Always. I think it's from Waterfield. The night, yeah, boy. And we see her a while because I think she had a death in her family or something. So.
Which part of this?
Waterfield. Miss Waterfield.
You get my accent with it. I'm in New Jersey. Is it Waterfield? Waterfield, New Jersey. What Waterfield?
No,
what Waterfield you talking about, bro?
No. It's a very dedicated soldier. Part of the summer.
Yeah. The soldier is committed. But my partner accent, I don't know, Waterfield.
I thought you were talking about
that person is committed. I know that.
Lennox and Mikey back in your boy. Mikey back in your. You want to know where the accent come from, man?
Yeah, it's setting up. I want to know what he's talking about. If you don't know Miss Waterfield, Miss Waterfield, good morning to you.
I know
that we don't call you these days, but
I know
you're always in our minds and hearts.
I know Miss Waterfield. I don't know about Miss Waterfield. That one I know about. Hey, and the brother with the coconut water. Yeah, the accent remote. The brother with the coconut water yesterday. Yes, brother. Thank you so much. And everyone who came out. And that's what it's all about, because people demanding answers. And you're right, Lennox. I heard you earlier when you say, hey, whether it's Ghana, wherever, I am certain the message was sent. You know, the people ain't writing this out. Nah, but they ain't writing this out at all. And if 400 start, prepare yourself for 4,000 next. And then prepare yourself to call a date for the election. And that is the conversation happening right now inside there.
Boy, and as you said that, today I will encourage for those who now lock on. You all yes, buy the Express today. Buy your Guardian today. Cut out your front page of the Express. Your fourth page of the Guardian. Eliminate it. Because you are and will be a part of the change that we are looking for in Trinidad and Tobago. Because we must live better. We have to live better. We demand to live better. Did they do that? Because, again, for those who not look on, we made history and it now starts. 400 will turn 800. 800 will turn 1200. So let's go to the lines. Go ahead, caller. Go ahead, caller. Next caller. You lost Saudi. Morning, caller.
Let me say, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, boy.
Let me say good morning to you, Andy. Good morning to Mikey K. Good morning to Lennox Smith.
Kingsley,
And
you see how dangerous Lennox Smith and Mikey is. Look, let me tell you one time, and Kingsley was there, and I must acknowledge Kingsley for his work. Remember, it's only I do that, partner.
Yes.
Go ahead.
No, I mentioned it. I mentioned it.
Okay, yeah.
Go ahead.
No, because I didn't. So
Andy, what make me feel nice? I don't mind my name. I am a household name. I do not mind the young ones and the newbie names calls. I love a because everybody know Kingsley. Who know Kingsley not in the political circle. I've been on all social media. They taking my face and put so but it's what make me feel nice is the people. You see that 400 people who come out yesterday? Oh my gosh, may the God guide all and protect all you. These people come out for the children, for the mother, for the ones of them who have come out. They come out for. And I must say to Express, thank you for that wonderful picture, the front page Express. Express, I must say Express, you are the people newspapers, boy. You see Express welcome me. They welcome me. No, he come by Express. But when we reach by the PNM 1%, we get hiccup, we get disappointment because we are the people. We come to all your media house and look what all you do. All you sell out. Sensi Chigalian, all you sell out. And after, all you run by the Hyatt to have a small coverage. Look, Newsday and all. I don't know how Newsday are we, but Newsday
it's a Newsday too?
Yeah, me and it Newsday too.
What page? What page?
It's on Newsday online with a video on Newsday online. I sent it to Mikey.
Very good.
I sent it to Mikey. Mikey, all these videos will be online. We on Express online. We on CNC3 online. We on Newsday online. We on everybody's single online. And I want to thank very much to especially to Express. See, Express moved me. Because Express give us the best comfort. As we leave there, Andy, we was on the online Facebook. We have over 100,000 followers on it. And today, it's reached over 60,000 views, 400 shares.
Very good, man.
The world 6,000 views and 300 shares plus. The world see us. Rowdy see us from Guyana. Everyone see us. So I was proud. I was proud that every single body who day was yesterday. Everybody come to Kingsley. I'm saying good morning to you all. Everybody was love. Everybody was unity. Everybody was what for country. Was for country. Good governance. And this morning, we was on one of the PNM program. They discussed this walk yesterday for over 2 hours.
Yes.
They not finished discussing for over 2 hours. And during the day, we will be discussed on all PNM program. So we make an impact. I want to thank you, Andy, especially Mikey K, Lennox Smith. I want to thank the people most of all, with a great special heart. And what will they do yesterday, Mikey K, Andy, and Lennox Smith? Will you give the country? Because I monitored them on online page on them and I really comment on them. The people is asking for our next one time. They're saying they didn't know about it. They're saying that they didn't know that 104. So we need our message. When we're having a match, we need our message. We need to go around. And I was disappointed in why Stefan didn't interview earlier. Because we have interviewed Stefan. We need to be going on, when we keep a match, we need to be going on that frequency and promote our match, because people are saying online, on the expression online, they know about it.
Talk,
they
Kingsley.
Know about
yes,
it.
Yes. We understand.
So
go ahead.
We need to be all over it, because yes, because we both have a base, a large base, but it have base it have bigger base too, and it have base where have in here in us. So I understand the ones of them saying that they didn't know about it. So we need we need to do better. And also I want to thank the police here, because some of the police of them really tried to work with us, because there was getting once of that phone call to stop the march, to lock me up. And they really work with us. Andy, they really call you and talk to you and try to, make us a decision. And Andy, we must get pips for this coverage we get. Because everybody was saying, let me go to the general. And we said, no, we're going to the media. We're going to the media. And Mikey said it right. When the media asked him, how much days will the state to mobilize? Mikey said it wasn't much stage. How, when people are hungry, when we have no water, when the road's bad, it didn't take no 2 weeks. So we this morning, we have to be proud. We have to be happy. We have to say that we make an impact. We can't say 400 wasn't strong. 400 was like 4 million people out there, because my voice was heard. This people's power was known, because we showed the people's power. I was all over Trinidad and Tobago. And I am looking for the date Monday here. I am looking for the date Monday. We say we're going to Inbert, because Inbert need to shake up. We're going to deliver a letter with a no confidence letter in the Minister of Finance. The people of Trinidad, we're going to deliver a no confidence letter to the Minister of Finance. We're going to ask him that we have no confidence in him and do the honorable thing and resign. Because Dr. Rowley will not remove that Minister of Finance, because 2 of them sleeping in bed. They have secret together. Up to now, the Prime Minister didn't make a statement on the big bacchanal about the $3 billion. What Mr. Up to now, he kept pepping him out. I want to thank you very much, gentlemen, and all your movement yesterday. I must say, Kingsley, I am proud of you, gentlemen, because nobody else could do this, Nobody, and that's why I was cussing Mikey when he talked about committee. Yes, I support committee microphone, but the shit was calling us. And yesterday we see the shit fly with us. We kneel, and we said kneel on the sheets. And we kneel on the sheets. The streets want us there again. Thank you very much.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
More FM 104.7.
Go ahead, Mikey. That's the first time I seen that stuttering man, boy. Hey, you see, for the time that stuttering fella, Kingsley, boy, he come across very, 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 very intelligently. He touched all the important things. He was moved. Understanding now, look at that. Look at how he language flowed. He talk better than Jack Warner and all. But you go ahead, Mikey, you go ahead. Oh, boy.
Well, I mean, what more could be said after it was said by the king of the airwaves? I mean, Kingsley, thank you so much. And we too, of course, was thankful to have you there to help move the crowd and, of course, guide them accordingly. And you're right. You're so right. Asking us how long it takes to mobilize 400 plus people. Well, you see, it's quite simple because not one of the people, including us, who was there yesterday, took home close to $752,000 in 2023 for rental properties. Not one of them. Not Santa Cruz, not Lennox Smith, not Andy Williams, not Mikey, not Kingsley, not Anderson, not one of them. And not one of them took home another $225,000 plus for another property rental last year. Not one of them. Not one of them. And the list goes on and on. Not one of the persons who was there had anything to do with questionable payments, suspicious contracts, lack of supporting evidence and documents, non-existent trading companies. You know why? Because they live on a daily basis what the same media is supposed to be covering. People ain't get water for 3 months at a time, and you're not asking questions. People can't send their children to school. When you see them knocking about in Port of Spain because the family have no money to send them to school. People who suffering when they go in the hospital. Those are the stories that you need to cover. Stop putting things on with these kid gloves and trying to deal and please Rowley and the PNM. No. Because we will call you out. You can't turn a blind eye to the cries of the people because we will bring this story to you. Tell your editor that is associated with the government. Tell him or her, hey, we are here to cover the people's story. Tell the person in charge at the board meeting, we, the media houses, are here to cover the people's story. And you will cover it. Because you know why? The headlines must be from today and all the way until general election. We want to live better. That is what we want, and we will live better, and we must live better. That should be your headline from today going forward. The thousands and thousands of people in this country who want to live better will not sit idly by. We will come out. We will come out. We will come out.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
More FM 104.7.
I was going to the Oval one evening, and I stopped as it was drizzling, and a radio station was on. And on that radio station, which wasn't my favorite station, but it was on in the vehicle I was in, a most vulgar and outrageous radio program was on the airwaves, called the Ground Report. You all remember that? In that report, it was the nastiest, dirty. As a matter of fact, what caught my attention was how filthy the program was on our airwaves. And I was asking myself, how could this be permitted on the airwaves of Trinidad and Tobago? Election or no election. And it was all about me and my father and my mother and this, and I had raped this and I had done that, and the Ground Report. They want to know what the plan is? The plan is to put an end to this.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
The lines are open, Trinidad and Tobago. People power. People
The access
power.
phrase. Tell them again, Andy, the access phrase.
People power. Or people have the power. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Don't forget the access phrase. People power. Or people have the power. Morning, caller.
Morning, people power. And it's ironic that they play the ad with Dr. Roll because we want them to know that we don't want our refinery to be sold into foreign interests. The refinery, the point of the refinery belongs to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. We want to get it clear to the bidders who look for foreign, looking to bid for a refinery. Our refinery belongs to the people of Trinidad and Tobago, and we have local bidders, and it must be owned by us. And patriotic say once they have get the refinery and stabilized, they will open it up for Trinidad and Tobago to buy shares and become owners of $1 billion industry. We had to support that too. I can remember seeing a guy holding up a sign saying saying completely the negotiation with patriotic, the Prime Minister to complete it. We don't want no foreign interest in it. We want national interest. It belongs to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. That point of clarifying. We thank you very much. Yesterday was excellent and lovely. And congratulations to everybody.
Thank you so much. People power. People power. Good morning, caller.
Yeah, people power, people power. Mikey, welcome to the program. Andy, I don't
Morning,
know
my brother.
how I forget Valerie this morning, boy. Because Valerie came to me. She said, okay, to hold this flag, Richard. She gave me 2 flags. You know, she always comes around with her flags. And she gave me a flag. She said, let me hold this for Richard. And myself and Valerie was leading the posse. Things was clearing the road and we was coming through. So I don't know how I slipped. Valerie, I want to say good morning to you, Gil. Sorry I didn't call you any food wrongs. But Mikey, Andy, I want you to know that I walked with my road book yesterday. I have 400 supporters came and signed the name.
Nice. We gotta get our book. We gotta get that, so we will have it in there to talk to these
We
people.
have that on record, and we have the phone numbers. So we want to get
Very good.
members of the ground report. The name, the address, and the phone numbers. Have it well secure, so we can work on that. Anytime we want to get onto them for future, already coming out in the future, we have it recorded. I rock on this.
Thank you very much. Oh boy, the lines are open. I'm going to get all the numbers 229-0251, 229-0251, or 239-5120, 239-5120, or give us a WhatsApp call, or send us a WhatsApp voice note at 366-3053, 366-3053. And in those voice notes or in those calls, don't forget the access phrase Trinidad and Tobago. It's all about motivating each other. It's all about having that courage, that will, that demand, that understanding that we want to live better. We must live better. And the access phrase, people power. People power. Let's go to the lines. Go ahead, caller.
Hello?
Go ahead, caller. Go ahead, Miss Santa Cruz.
Andy, the people power. That's that's
yes, people power, the people power. Anyhow,
the people power. Andy, I just want to wish all the ground report mothers, every single one of them, the hosts as well, their wives, a happy Mother's Day on Sunday. However you all spend the day, you know, make it enjoyable with your children, however it is, and do have a great day on Sunday. I know in some people, you know, the situation might not be that good or whatever, but whatever it is, just spend it, you know, with your children. Make it a happy one. And before I go, I want to say it was really, really nice seeing Valerie there yesterday, because she was a shut-in for a little while after Richard died, and she was, oh my God, and this is how she greeted me. You know, it was such a warm welcome. It was really, really nice to see her there yesterday. And again, to all the mothers, happy Mother's Day. Take care and have a good one.
Thank you so much. Let's go to the next caller.
Yeah.
Morning, caller. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution in the ground report this morning?
Morning. The people power. Andy, I calling from London, Bill. I just called.
Tony, a pleasant good morning to you.
I just want to salute to all these senior citizens, boy. I've been all them pushback, and every time I've been there, I accustomed seeing 99% of the crowd is the senior citizen, boy. And I just want to salute to them, I'm proud of them. And next time, I hope some of the youths come out that way. I said with the youths and them there, boy. But what we going to do?
It will get there. It will get there. So long as the message is being sent. Because as Kingsley say, many people writing up saying they would have loved to be there yesterday, but they didn't know. So we know now we have to make our messages be sent loud and clear before we go back out there again. We will do that. But thanks so much again, Donnie, to you for all the support you have given to people in Trinidad and Tobago over the years. Always there for any struggle when it comes to people. God bless you, my brother.
Yeah, Andy. Take care, Andy.
Oh, let's go to the lines. Morning caller. Don't forget the access phrase. People power. People have the power. Go ahead, caller.
Hello, Andy.
Hey, Clive Nunez. How you going, my brother? I know. Yeah.
Listen, yesterday, my daughter stopped the vehicle for me to come out. That's right by Shacon Street. Kingsley was in front. Right? And as I was about to come out, Kingsley said, come on, move on. And I was running late for an appointment to my specialist in Arima. And I had to be there for 2:30. Good? So that's, I was about to come out when, that. So I saw Kingsley right in front, just by Shacon Street there. And my daughter stopped so we could see you all coming, and also that I would come out and I would tell Kingsley. Hello?
Yes, we are hearing you. You go ahead, Mr. Clive Nunez. You always out there, Don't worry about that. You had an appointment, but you still came. There have many people who came, spent 20, 30 minutes and they left. As Mikey K say, it had a roll on of people. If all the people who did came, it would have been more than 400 by far. But a lot of people came. And you always are general out there in there, Mr. Clive Nunez. You still there? Mr. Nunez? All right.
Yes.
All right, like we did lost in you a little bit. Nah, like we lost it again. Let's go to the lines. Mr. Clive Nunez, while you're Trinidad and Tobago, a real soldier, have been struggling in the field, so people not know but long time.
Of course. And as a matter of fact, he's one of the few persons that can get away saying that he'll be there in spirit, because it's based on history. It's the spirit of people like him who motivate us to go out there. So he's always in spirit with us. And also our good friend out there in the Garden of Eden, he and his lovely wife, Pleasant Good Morning, they too are always in spirit. These are fighters.
No, but adding one more for me now. And I'm sure
Go
they will
ahead.
feel proud because they're listening. Mr. Freeport.
Oh, yes.
Remember, yeah, he won 40, not too.
How could we forget? Yeah,
Oh,
how could we forget Mr. Freeport? How could we, Mr. Freeport? Definitely. We know you were there in spirit. And our brother Silver Fox and Mother Bernie in
Yes.
Tobago. Yes, they're there. They trust me, they're there, They're there, they represent. And as we grow, you're gonna see they represent. And trust me, boy, I tell you, the good folks.
All of them will come out too. It's just a matter of time, Trinidad and Tobago. We just have to start somewhere, and we start. Now let us continue. Mobilize everyone. Talk to your brother, your sister, your aunt, your uncle, your children, your grandchildren. Because when we call that next one, we're making sure it's not only the express that feeling we right now. We gotta make sure Guardian News there, everybody had to feel the people's power. People's power. As the fourth pillar of democracy, which is the media. It's about time you all let the people power be heard. The people voices be heard. What's going on, what's not going on, how they feel. For God's sake. And if you don't want to come to the people are going to come to each and every one of you. Go ahead, caller.
Good morning to the ground report. This is an old 84-year-old lady. I can't even go down my steps to feed my dog. My dog had to get food, feed every other day. Somebody had to come to feed it for me. I am seeing real trouble. I marched too much in the 70s, so my knee give out on me, and this is arthritis, but I'm suffering with cancer. I'm not a beggar. What you hear I'm telling you here is the truth. I'm suffering with cancer. I didn't go to the government place. I go to private place to pay for whatever I have to pay for. And when they send me to the last place, they send me to the man with the cancer. See about it. And I ain't going nowhere because my money run out. I had to pay $1,500 every month for somebody to come to assist me, only for 2 days. So I'm just calling to tell all the ladies, grandmother, Miss Santa Cruz, Miss Pitty Valley, Miss Woodbrook, all who was there for me. I was there for all you when all you couldn't come out long time. I was there. So happy Mother's Day to everybody. And thank you, ground report. I see what I could see on the TV, whatever they bring on the news, I enjoy it. Mikey K was good. Thank you.
Thank you much, mother.
Nice.
Appreciate that.
I see any doubling the next time, you know. Because all who had doubt, and many people had doubt because people say nobody want to take nothing serious, nobody in this. The 400 strong. Give plenty of us the opportunity to know now, boy. This set of people mean business. I want to be a part of that. I want to join that. I want to encourage people to be a part of that. Yes. Let's go to the lines. And then we look forward to many of you who maybe had the opportunity to come but didn't, but just watching. Man, we look forward for all you. For the next one, we know they will come and join us. Or they will come and unite with us. Or they will come and help us. Because everything we do is for you. My children, your children, all of we children have to face the hospital. Because this woman lost her child. All of we have to face the bad roads. All of we have to watch ourselves when it comes to prices in groceries. All of we ain't getting no work. To have nothing. All of we is no water. Water here, water there. All of we the raise the damn gas and we. All of we the electricity bill. So we is bubbly's our. The imps and we our. Them days done.
Bang, bang, bang.
Let me go to the lines. Let's go to the lines. We just take about one more or so because today's Friday and Mikey have to close off this program. Mikey K, I must say, from the bottom of my heart, you was fantastic yesterday. You was on par. You handle your stories. You represent the people as you always have been doing. And your kids, your wife, your family have to be, bound to be proud of you.
Thank you so much, comrade. And again, you know, the strategy of going to the media houses, I really and truly admire that. You said it well. You said, hey, again, if the story ain't coming to us, we taking the story to them. And I think it sent a serious message yesterday. We are going to let you know what needs to be covered. You know, because we are the ones who are doing what you are supposed to be covering. So hats off to you, my friend, and the entire team. Lennox Smith, very diplomatic yesterday. You know, if I didn't mention Malcolm X, I remember Malcolm X was there. And, you know, we have some friends, boy. And the Andy for Grandy team. Yeah, they came out in their support. Thank you so much, the good folks. I think there's a Patricia. You can't remember all the names, but you know how it is. Much love. Thank you so much.
Nice. Let me people the phone and see who coming up next day. I think it's Kumbuki, you know.
Is it Kabuki?
Generation,
yes,
I think
yes,
it's Generation Next. So
let's
check
I
the
believe
phone.
the party is tomorrow, so Kabuki is tomorrow. Everybody talking about it everywhere you go. Even yesterday, I'm on the 400. Hey, don't forget Kabuki. People know good music, you know. They love it right here on Mo 104.7 FM. It's all about the legends, man. The people who have been making it happen for years. So Kabuki is up, I believe, next.
Yes. Kabuki with Generation Gap.
Generation Gap. So on behalf of the entire Ground Report team, we want to wish each and every one of you a happy Mother's Day. All the mothers, Miss Santa Cruz, Miss Woodbrook, Miss Madras, we didn't see her yesterday, Miss Digo Martin, Mommy who called, happy Mother's Day to our mothers as well, and those folks who are even standing in the gap there for mothers who may be absent. We want to say happy Mother's Day to you as well. Do enjoy, have a wonderful Mother's Day, and prepare yourself when your feet hits the ground on Monday morning. We're back at it again.
Disclaimer. Limited. Its owners and associates
accepts no responsibility for statements made by the talk show hosts or their guests. More FM Limited does not endorse any of the information provided during this commercially booked segment as the truth. That you have to judge for yourself. We, however, reserve the right to question statements made. But in this time of misinformation, government-controlled media, and corruption, it is sometimes hard to get the truth. But we must try. It is not our intention to discriminate or annoy anyone. We believe it is our constitutional right to free speech, to voice our opinion, and our duty to the population and country to expose the truth. More FM Limited takes no responsibility for the opinions of others.
China Ari Restaurant is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. 67 Western Main Road, St. James, opposite Standards. Serving local breakfast items like sada, fry bake, roast bake, and pies. With all your favorite local fillings. Assorted lunches available from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Get pilau for $25 or get combination lunches from